Hello and welcome. Oh, that took some time to kick in for some reason. I am Ashmanix. And it's Sunday evening once again, and I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. I know how to stream. This is not fuck it now. Anyway, it is Sunday evening once again. I'm Ashmanix, and we're going to play some more Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. We are on the final stretch. The last episode. The last parts of the last episode. Things are heating up. Anyway, let's switch to this screen. Why? Oh no, why is this not working? Very good. Why is this not working? Let me see if there's an update for this. Ah, yes, there's an update for Stream Deck. Anyway, I'm going to have to manually do this. I'm going to switch. My Stream Deck's not working anymore. Right. Let's get into this. Well, let me update my Stream Deck software. What's new in this? Network dock support. What is this? What network dock? Network dock? What's that? Next. Should I install things while I am streaming? No, probably not. But I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. I'm trying to install something. Oh, there it goes. The weird kind of like, do you approve of this as an admin or whatever? Files in use. Do not. A reboot will be required. Okay, just install. Do not close. A reboot will be required. That's okay. Let's try to close down OBS. I should have done this before. Whatever. Anyway, let's while that installs, let's continue. Let's get into this. We're at the circus. Right. Wait, what's this saying? That was updated. Awesome. We're at the very big circus. Very big, okay? Very big. Ooh. Now, before we go into this, let's do a recap. It turns out that our assassin man, Bodhidharma Canis, saved two kids who were stuck in a car in the freezing cold. And we know one of the kids... Well, first of all, there were the two kids related to the IS... Is it IS? Something 7 incident from the past. And they're the two sons of the person who committed the murder and the person who was murdered. Mr. Frost and... I can't remember the other guy. So their two kids were in a car. One of them was like tied up because he'd been kidnapped. I think he was Mr. Frost's son. And so this assassin had randomly found them in the car, saved them, and one of them basically owed his life to him. Actually, no, they both kind of owed their life to him. And it turns out that one of them was Bronco Knight. And the other one was someone who was his friend, who is the same age. Simeon Saint. And the person who kidnapped our man, Sean Fenn, was also the same person who's been helping Bodhidharma Canis. I think he was the one that accidentally set fire to the orphanage they were at, and was the witness to what happened to the president of Zhangfa back in the day. Evangelion, don't sing Blind Man, Bodhidharma Canis. I say Canis. Bodhidharma Canis He is blind, yes, the blind assassin. So here we are. We are suspecting Simeon Sane of being the guy behind everything that's been happening so far. I'm just going to crack open. I've got myself a Monster Energy drink. I'm going to try and drink these less and less because I need to fucking care about my health a little bit. And I'm pretty sure these are not good. In general. Anyway. So the suspicion is that Simeon Sane has been the big bad. He's been helping Bodhidharma Karnas. And he might even be the one who killed the president of Zhengfa, or at least who turned out to be a body double, living as the president of Zhengfa for like 12 years. This is madness. Anyway, let's see where this goes. Oh, hi, Mr. Edgeworth. Did you guys come to watch the show? Hello, Miss Berry, Mr. Saint. You're a little early, I'm afraid. We're still practicing. Also, welcome to the stream, Eva Jelly Donut. But I'm glad you kept your promise. What, did we make a promise? Yes, I remember you giving me this. That's so great. You're going to have so much fun. I think even you'll be surprised, Mr. Edgeworth. Huh. I think you've surprised me enough for one day already. What are you talking about? Would you mind looking at this photograph, Miss Berry? That's the eye painted on the balloon you used to advertise the circus, correct? Oh, yeah. What is this exactly? I have a strong suspicion that the balloon was used by the criminal we've been looking for. You do? Who's usually in charge of the balloon, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, that would be Simeon. Oh, this is not looking good, guys. But wait, you don't mean... I don't trust a guy that closes his eyes and smiles like that when they're being accused of a crime. Mr. Saint, you took the balloon out late the other night, didn't you? Sure, I was practicing. I'm still pretty bad at flying it, so I needed to put it in some extra hours. At night, when it would have been even more difficult than usual. A strange time to decide to practice. But why else would I have taken the balloon out? What are you saying? I'm gonna be honest, guys. I didn't see this coming. And the other thing that was kind of revealed to us was that Verity Gavel is not the mother of Sean Fenn. She's actually his aunt. No. She's his mum's cousin, his biological mum's cousin. So it's a bit weird that she raised him and was like, just call me mum instead of like, call me Aunt Verity. I think in real life she'd be like, call me Aunt. But in for this plot to be as twist, I don't know, to make it kind of like more mysterious, they purposely just had her call her mum. It's weird. I don't know. Evangelii Donut saying, I mean, he has the Jin Ichimaru closed eyes smile going on. Jin Ichimaru. Yeah, I mean, I've seen that quite a lot. Jin Ichimaru is from Bleach. I haven't watched Bleach. I need to watch Bleach one day. The 1,000,000th episode. Larry Crary, welcome to the stream. What have you missed? You have not missed much. We've just started. We're talking to Simeon. That you weren't practicing at all. You were taking an unconscious K to the top of the big building. Oh yeah! He was the person in the red jacket, the red coat. In order to frame her for the murder of Rosie Ringer. Oh yeah, I think did he kill Rosie Ringer? The security cameras never recorded Kay taking the elevator up to the roof, which means she must have gotten there another way from the sky. No, actually, I don't think did he kill Rosie Ringer, or was it Excelsius Winter? And the only person able to make that happen would have been you. Valeric attacked nothing about Penny, no. But, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't understand. That's not all you did. You also attacked Sean at the garbage disposal area, drugged him and carried him away. Damn. That's why you were late for the hearing at the courthouse, wasn't it? I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I do any of those things? Please, you have to believe me. I'd never, ever do anything like that. I wish I could believe you, but I can't. Any trust I had in you has been completely destroyed. That's horrible. Why would you say that? Wait, do you think he... You told me back at the jail. You said you believed I was innocent. You don't have to worry about that. We're friends. We know what it's like to be in your shoes. We're all part of the same club after all. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Unfortunately so, I'm afraid. Thank you for sharing such personal details with us. By the sound of it, you had little reason to kill Nate. If anything, you're the one most affected by his passing. And what's more, I simply don't believe a person as gentle as you is capable of murder. Rest assured, we believe you. And we will get you out of here. So yeah, we were wrong. Holy shit. This is just awful. I never thought you'd lie to me. We didn't lie. I swear, yeah, what did we do? Well, we were just wrong. You said you knew what it was like to be me. I trusted you. That hurts, Kate. It hurts so much. I mean, why did we instantly believe? Lena Loud? Who's Lena Loud? What the hell is any of this? Right. Anyway. Oh wow. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. This is Simeon we're talking about. He's not a bad person. I see it now. That's your strategy, isn't it? With everybody. You root out their psychological weaknesses and exploit them. And without even realizing it, they wind up doing exactly what you want them to. Exactly the behavior one would expect from the arch manipulator behind all our recent troubles. I was too blind to see it before, but you won't fool me again. Simeon Saint, you are guilty of crimes too numerous to mention. Damn. Oh, so that's how you want to play it, huh? You always did have the courage of your convictions, I guess. Luckily, grinding people's self-belief into dust is kind of a hobby of mine. Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh shit! Wait, where's the piggy come from? Heh. Well done, all of you. What the fuck? Well, this is certainly a side of him we haven't seen before. So much for the trainee animal tamer who wouldn't hurt to fly. I guess that was all an act. But I'm glad we're finally getting to meet the real you. Simeon, this can't be true, can it? Truth, lies, what does it matter? Huh? All you need to know is that Mr. Edgeworth here has made me very mad indeed. He's trained the animals. And now he's going to pay. I was just out practicing. Sure, I went up in the balloon a couple of nights ago, but I was just practicing. I guess somebody took that picture when I flew by the big building. I fly around the area during doing promo stuff for the circus all the time. Nothing to see here, Miles. Nothing at all. Miles? Damn. Look at that expression. So you go up in the balloon reasonably often? Yeah, promoting the circus like I said. Is that true, Miss Berry? Well, it's true that it's Simeon's job to go up in the balloon and spread the word. I guess just about everybody in the area would have seen him up there by now. Well, that same balloon was used in the commission of a crime. Nonsense. I just happened to be in the area where it happened. Somebody took a picture when I was floating past the building, that's all. I'll be the judge of whether you just happened to be nearby. Thank you very much. Right, guys, I want you to kind of stop the chat about whatever that cartoon show is. Not liking where that conversation is going. Sure, I went up in the balloon a couple of nights ago, but I was just practicing. I guess somebody took that picture when I flew by the big building. I fly around the area doing promo stuff for the circus all the time. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. When I remove that, right. Right. I fly around the area doing promo stuff for the circus all the time. Nothing to see here, Miles. Nothing at all. We don't know a whole lot about this balloon just yet. I think we should try and learn a little more about it. Right, let's see. We happened to balloon a couple of nights ago, but he was just practicing.
Hold it!
This balloon, do you usually launch it from here, the circus? No, you need a wide open space. There's a park over by Sunshine Coliseum. That's where I usually take off from. I see. And how do you get the balloon to the park to launch it? Not by hand, that's for sure. That thing must weigh a few £100. It's kind of impressive that it can even get off of the ground now that I think about it. I prefer if you didn't change the subject. How do you transport the balloon? Wow, give a guy a break, will you? It's not like I was getting miles off track, sheesh. We use a truck, okay? You just load it on the back and away you go. A truck, you say? Yeah, last time I took it out would have been 2 days ago. That could be important. I better keep it in mind. So like the last time I took the balloon out on the truck would have been then the day before last? What have we got in there? We got...
Hold it!
So just to confirm, the truck hasn't been anywhere else since then. Why would you need to confirm that? I just told you, didn't I? Answer the question. Or are you trying to avoid this one too? Oh, that was a cheap shot even for you. If I say something, you don't need to confirm it because I just said it. See how that works? But since you insist, the truck's been parked out back since the day before last. And the balloon was still loaded in the back, basket and all. Now explain to me why that even matters. Not right now. I think I'll just thank you for giving me a straight answer for once and leave it there. So he means to insist that the truck has been parked here since 2 days ago. Heh, I think you may have let more slip there than you realised, Mr. Saint. Are you done? Alright, as I was saying, let's see. I guess somebody took the map. Let's present it with the truck. I was wondering when this was going to become relevant. This truck. It wouldn't happen to be blue by any chance. Huh? So what if it is? We happened to see a blue truck ourselves just today. One with a large basket loaded on the back. If that was a truck you told us about, then your statement about it not having moved in 2 days is a lie. Wait, what's this walk? Oh shit. Agent Lang, Emma. There you are, Mr. Edgeworth, at last. Fuck, I don't remember. I don't know what voices I give these characters. They all sound the same as well. Anyway. Sorry, not as well. They all sound the same anyway, because my voice acting sucks. I've been trying to find you ever since we wrapped up the case yesterday. Kay sent me a message saying you were here, so I came right away. What? And I found what you asked me to go to look in for. What? It was loaded onto a truck in the parking lot out back. A blue truck. Smaller balloon used for promotional purposes. Saint is in charge of it and drives it around the back of the truck. Well, well. I think that truck might be the one we saw earlier today. In fact, I'm almost certain of it. What? Just because it's blue? Like a million other trucks? What makes you so sure it's the exact same one? Number plate? No, I saw it too. It's the same one for sure. Huh? What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? That wasn't me. Worthless are the words of a man who can't back up his claims with evidence. Wow, you sound just like him. Oh. Show me, I demand proof. I must be able to prove it somehow. It's the same truck, I'm sure of it. Huh? What are you doing, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck? The engine's cold, which means it's been here for a while. No way, you can tell just from that. What can I use to prove it's the same truck? It's not going to have blood on it. Metal detector? What's a metal detector going to have? Fingerprint dusting? I'd like to have the truck dusted for fingerprints. Oh shit, wait, that wouldn't prove anything, would it? Why would you want to do that? Because I expect to find a certain very specific set of fingerprints. Oh, are we going to find Sean's on it? Or have I just chose the wrong thing? And if I do, that will prove beyond all doubt that it's the truck we saw in front of the big building. Whose prints will prove it was the truck we saw? Oh, his. Yours? You think you're going to find your own prints on there? I do, because I put my hand on your truck when I saw it in front of the big building. Let's see what we can find, shall we? Emma, could you lend us your scientific skills one more time? That's why I'm here. One moment, please. Already, take it away, Mr. Edgeworth. Huh? Me? Of course. Who else did you think was going to do it? Don't worry, it's easy. I'll show you how. Fine. Although I don't see why you can't do it yourself. So just spread the powder over the area you want to search for prints. Like this. Wait, how am I supposed to do this with a... I remember, if this was a DS game, I remember how you do it on a DS. Actually, I think you could blow on the microphone and it would blow the dust away, which was super awesome. Moving the cursor around and pressing A will allow me to dust the area with gunpowder. Gunpowder, damn. It sticks to fingerprints, so once you've found one, make sure to dump plenty on there. And then blow away the excess. What the fuck? Blow it away. Yeah, with your mouth. Ha! Like that. What? Shit, how am I supposed to do that? Oi! Blowing with Y. Okay, should remove any excess powder. Alright, you got all of that? Yes, thank you. Now to try it for real. Oh, there's no such thing as too much powder, by the way. Go crazy. Oh, there's no such thing as too much powder. Alright. What am I even putting this on? Just like freaking... This is supposed to be on the truck somewhere? Blow, baby, blow. Blow. What a very clear fingerprint. That's it. That's a nice clean print you got there. Can we compare it to my print right away? Yup, leave it to me. What's she gonna do? Magic computer BS. Oh, computer says yes. That confirms it. It's Mr. Edgeworth's print, alright. And with that, another lie is exposed. Yeah. So what were you doing in the truck? Oink, 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 oink. Oh, just driving around for fun, you know. Kay was abducted 2 nights ago, and your balloon was sighted nearby. Then today, another abduction, this time involving a truck supposedly used to transport garbage. And your truck was sighted nearby. Coincidence, nothing more. You want me to believe that you are near the scene of 2 separate abductions simply by chance. Just be honest, you are involved in both. What makes you think they were even connected? A certain very important piece of evidence, that's what. Oh, this should be good. Look at that face. What connects Kay and Sean's abductions? Fuck. I don't know. What was it that connected them? Oh yeah. There was where is it? This. Take that. Kay was drugged with a dose of a powerful sedative, and a bottle of sedative was found right where Sean was being held captive. The very same brand, no less. Objection. Ha! I knew you'd try something like this. So the same sedative was used. So what? Does that mean everything's connected? You know as well as I do that doesn't prove anything for sure. Ah, shit. Mate, Edgeworth, you should have known this. We must have something. There must be a piece of evidence that can tie him to both crimes. Cops, prosecutors, you, Miles. You're all the same at the end of the day. You force the evidence to fit the crime or you flat out make it up, just as long as somebody goes to jail. You're no different from a certain other evidence tamperer we've had the misfortune of meeting. Objection! Wait, has he met, Von Karma? No, I'm nothing like him. Objection! Then show me. Hit me with your killer piece of evidence. You must have one, right? Ah, shit. It's no use. We don't have anything that can tie him directly to both kidnappings. He's got a point. Yeah, Edgeworth, right? I don't think we have any. Okay. You about done there, Miles? No more cheap shots left to fire. Great. Well, I have a show to be rehearsing for, so if you don't mind. Objection! What the fuck? Objection? Hey, come on now, you two. There's no need to get all hot under the collar. Wouldn't want your good looks running down your face now, would we, Simeon, old pal? What are you sticking your nose in for? Hey, I just sensed the vibe getting a little harsh and heavy, yeah. Thought I ought to lighten the mood. Help me out here, Kate. Lift our spirits with a little dose of the old great thief magic. You don't have to tell me twice. Okay, let me see. If I can do Simeon's voice, here it goes. Objection. What are you... Take this seriously, will you? Thought you could do with somebody running a little interference for you, Milestar. Not the most ethical approach I know, but again, Kate, again. What the fuck is going on here? We can worry about whether or not this is the right thing to do later. This is my last chance to try and prove a connection between Mr. Saint and his crimes. The animals? Let's forget the kidnappings for now. Is there anything else that suggests that he is our mastermind? There was a red coat that we kept... Is he wearing the red coat? Of course! Canis was looking for our secret string puller too, the young pup as he called him. If I could prove that Mr. Saint was that same young pup, then perhaps... But what evidence do I have that might point to him being involved behind the scenes? Oh shit, I don't have a fucking clue. I mean, we have a drawing from the kid. Oh yeah.
Take that.
I think you and Mr. Knight were both communicating with this person, Mr. Canis. And that same person might well be our secret string puller. That's right. Our mastermind was involved in Canis and Knight's correspondence chess exchanges. If I can prove that Mr. Saint was a hidden intermediary between the two of them. Alright, that's enough. This is getting painful. You don't have anything and I have to practice for the show. So if you don't mind... Thank you, Mr. Fender. I can take it from here, and I can't take any more of your interventions. Well, who? Just look at that face. Yeah, I like it. Miles Areno's back in the game for sure. I'm Simeon, the funny clown. Look at me, I'm at juggling. Evangelio saying Saint did bring the chessboard, no? He did. Okay, you can stop now. Mr. Saint, you're a fan of chess, I take it? Huh? Where did that come from? Chess? Sure, I don't hate it. Our secret string puller was playing correspondence chess with Mr. Canis.
Objection.
I thought Bronco was the one playing chess with Canis. You're saying he was your so-called mastermind?
Objection.
Oh, was that a trick? No, it wasn't him. Whoever it was went on manipulating events even after Knight's death. Take a look at this letter, if you would. Who do you think could have written it? I believe it was the person who had inserted themselves between Mr. Canis and Knight. And you think that person was me? Why would I go to all that trouble? That's crazy. To make it appear that the two men were connected and communicating directly with one another. What? Oh shit, was Bronco playing chess with Simeon? Or Bronco thought he was playing chess with Simeon? Oh, that's mad. The very fact that led Fifi Lagarde to murder him. Oh shit! Yeah, that was the reason that she got him killed. What? You're saying he set that up to try and get Mr. Knight killed?
Objection.
Listen to yourself. What do you think I am? Some kind of evil puppet master? Dude, would you do that to his lifelong friend? You've seen me. I could barely even get the animals to do what I want, he says while leaning on the animals. If you could find one of the letters he passed between Knight and Canis. That would prove the connection beyond a doubt. What? I'd like to have your room searched. I believe you might find... Letters? You won't. Trust me. What? Once I'm done with something, I put it straight in the trash. Guess I'm not the sentimental type. Why get hung up on the past, right? Uh-oh. Have you got some random bullshit by chance thing where we have a piece of paper? I feel like we picked something up at some point. Maybe I'm misremembering. Oh well. Yeah. He must have disposed of any incriminating items in order to cover his tracks. Guess you went in without the evidence you needed once again, huh? That's a bad habit, you know. So this doesn't prove anything either. We've fallen short yet again. What do we do now? Are we out of options? You accuse me of betraying my friend and you don't even have proof. You're despicable. Who was that? Oh, hi. Miss Berry, what does she want? Sorry, it's just, I was thinking about what you were saying and this Knight person, you mean Bronco, right? Simeon's friend? Yes, what of it? Does she know something? A letter came from him this morning for Simeon. What? What did you? How's that possible? Knight is dead. Miss Berry, we need to see this letter right away. What the fuck? Sure, here you go. Why does she look so pleased with herself? Let's open it up, shall we? Do we have the right to open up? I don't think we do. It's another correspondence chess letter. The next move from the game with Mr. Canis. Can anybody else smell checkmate? Can't wait to see your face when you lose, but you were never going to beat me, not at chess. Can't wait to see your face when you lose, but you're never going to beat me, not at chess. What the fuck's going on here? It's postmarked the 26th of March, the day before Knight died. Oh shit. I guess it must have gotten held up en route. Well, we do move around a lot as part of being a travelling circus. Our mail arrives late all the time. Interesting that it's addressed directly to you, Mr. Saint. Yeah! Talk about being lucky that they move around and that the post is not fast at catching up. Also, I would expect the post not to be sent directly to the circus. Wouldn't they just send it to like some sort of PO box and they'd just pick up the letters from there? Whatever. This is it, isn't it? The proof we needed that you are the one facilitating Mr. Canis and Knight's games. So he was having a game of chess with Mr. Knight, and then what he was doing was actually sending those moves to Mr. Canis, and then Mr. Canis would reply, and so he was the go-between. Damn! Damn! So Knight had nothing to do with Canis? Dude, that's cold. One of the letters you would have transcribed into Braille, in order to create the illusion that they were somehow connected. Curse you, Bronco, you're still getting in my way even now. I hate you, I hate you. Wait, getting in your way? Also, what's he doing with those rabbits? Simeon, how could you? Mr. Knight was your only friend. Ha! We weren't friends. I stopped thinking he was my friend 18 years ago. 18 years ago? What the fuck? Right around the time of the IS-7 incident, in other words. I nearly froze to death because of him. I was just about to head out and meet my dad at the contest. But then Bronco showed up. He pinned me down and tied me up. He was crying the whole time, whining on and on. I'm sorry, but my dad says I have to do this, and if I don't do what he says, he's so scary. This is messed up. Stop it, Bronco, stop it. I have to go meet my dad, I promise. If I'm not there to taste his candy for him, he'll be so upset. He needs me. If I don't go, he won't be able to show everybody he's the best in the world. But no, he locked me in that car with him and the two of us nearly died. What? Was Bronco stupid? He thought he could get out, but when he tried the door, it was frozen shut. We were trapped. And that's how I lost my dad. What? You lost your dad? Yeah, Bronco's dad killed mine. He was the son of a murderer. I mean, he's right. What I'm trying to say, was there no search warrant? Yeah, apparently we can nab his lairs without a search warrant because who cares, apparently. Evangelion is saying that dog is Canis's dog. Yep, that was, they showed this image previously when Canis was telling the story of his protege or whatever that he was referring to the little guy. What does he mean? That doesn't match up with what we know at all. What? What are you talking about? I thought, doesn't it match up? Was Simeon the son? No. Simeon was the son. What the fuck? Oh, we don't have the other guys. Which one couldn't taste the food? So Frost? Wait, what? Simeon, the victim in the IS-7 incident was a guy named Artie Frost. Yeah, that was my dad's name. My memories got kind of scrambled that day. Although I remembered was pretty mixed up. So I didn't find out until later that my dad was murdered. The murderer was a man named Carmel Augusto, a confectioner. Really? I never knew Bronco's father's name. Or maybe I chose not to remember. Oh yeah, both of them don't oh shit. Have they swapped around? Lag tracing, we don't have an arrest warrant for formal interrogation, do we? Alright, you know what? You don't need an arrest warrant. You need a search warrant, right? You don't need to have an arrest warrant, but you need a search warrant. And if you find something during... You know, I'm not a lawyer or in the police. I don't have a fucking clue what I'm talking about. I would assume that you need a search warrant to search some people, unless there's like there's like certain laws that allow you to search without having to check, like terrorist laws or whatever. There's a bunch of laws now where they probably don't need to get a warrant first. But in this world, I think you'd need a search warrant before you could just like take his letter and read it. But I don't know. We don't care about warrants here apparently. In the Ace Attorney world. Just thinking about that sicko that killed my dad turns my stomach. Wait, was the sicko actually his dad as he got confused? What the fuck? Mr. Saint, are you sure you didn't know the name of the murderer until just now? Heh, do you think I'd sit on it if I did? No, I'd have reported him to the police straight away. All I knew was that Bronco's dad tricked my dad. And that's how I knew my dad was the one who was killed that day. Oh, wait. Has he got... Oh my god. Bronco was a traitor. He helped his father murder mine. He was the son of a cold-blooded killer. He deserved to die. I'm sorry, Mr. Saint, but you've made a mistake. A big one. A mistake? What do you mean? Artie Frost was a sculptor. He'd been working in France not so long before the murder, under the name Paul Halik. So I hear, but I don't remember anything about that. I wish I could. Well, I'm afraid it's only natural that you don't, because he wasn't your father. Huh? Is this your idea of a joke? Well, it's not funny, not at all. You're right, it's not, but you need to know the uncomfortable truth. This piece of evidence proves that you're not Artie Frost's son. Oh shit. Yeah, that was with Knight. Oh, fuck. Huh? Bronco's chess set and a ring? Yes. Take a look at the ring for me if you would. What does the engraving on it tell you? You know we do have the picture. We have a picture of both Artie Frost, Carmelo Gusto, and their 2 kids. We could have fucking figured this out. If organizing is the entire party accompanying you at least for witnessing. Yes. Lang is there. He's police. Gumshoe's there as well. And Gavel? Is Gavel here? I think everyone's here. So, like, we have a judge here, so I think we should be fine. I mean, still abuse of power, but anyway. It's 2 letters, right? It is. This is a seal with which Paul Halik used to mark his works. And it was found next to Artie Frost's body 18 years ago. But why would Bronco have a memento of my father? The police looked for Frost's son for a long time, and eventually they found him. The ring was handed over to the man they were able to prove was his child, Bronco Knight. But that's not... That would mean I was... Precisely. That you are, in fact, the son of Carmelo Gusto. Wait a minute. What the fuck? So, Artie Frost had Carmelo Gusto's son kidnapped? Bro. No, that can't be. My dad was... I remember, don't I? Bronco tied me up and locked me in that car. It was his fault I lost my dad. He deserved to die, didn't he? No way. So I guess I get to see your circus thing even though I'm in jail. Heh. Was looking forward to the next move in our little chess game. So the show is just the icing on top. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. I will. And hey, come back soon, okay? I'll be mulling over my next move in the meantime. Oh, speaking of which, I put a little something in your chess set. But you can take a look at it later. A little something? No idea what that might be, but thanks. If you hadn't detained me 18 years ago, it wouldn't have had to end like this. Huh? Did you say something? Me? Oh, it was nothing. Goodbye, Bronco, and farewell. What the fuck? I did all that, and now you're telling me that it was my father who killed Broncos? Then what was all this for? I mean, I didn't want to wind up dead too. I didn't want to be weak and vulnerable. That's why I tried to be like Canis. Why I stayed in touch with him all these years. And there we have it. The truth at last. Mr. Saint, you were Mr. Canis's correspondence chess partner. And you were the one manipulating events this whole time. You're right. It was me. It was me all along. At last, he's finally telling the truth. Tragedy, evil exercise, Gavel might count as biased. Probably. Evangelizing. A divine tragedy. Yes, it is. I was the one who witnessed the murder 12 years ago, but you knew that already. The president's assassination, just as we thought. Which means he's the one who drew the picture. And they knew it too. That's why. Lagarde kept questioning me, day in and day out. It got so I couldn't face what I knew the next day would bring. I was a nervous wreck. Who could blame me for wanting to get out of there? But I imagine it wasn't as easy as simply running away. Winter would have sent his men after you. No matter where I went, they were on me. They never stopped coming, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Bloody hell. I couldn't sleep at night. Even the smallest noise had me chasing shadows. It drove me crazy. So I joined the circus. At least that way, moving from place to place was part of the job. Bloody hell. Dude, everyone sucks in this so hard. My whole life, I've been up against the chief prosecutor and the warden of a prison. No regular person could hope to stand up to people like that. From the time I was a child, I had nobody. But they weren't even the worst of it. The body double was behind it all, controlling everything. He may have been a fake, but he was the president of an entire country. What hope did I have? He's got a point. There was only one person I could turn to, Canis, the man who saved my life. He wasn't like Bronco. He really did want to help me. What are you talking about? Bronco sounds like he was trying to help you. That's quite a claim. Strange to think of our famously ruthless assassin winning the admiration of the child he saved. He showed me how to stop being a victim, to stop being hunted, and become a hunter myself, and they all became my prey. But I doubt even you imagined that the body double would ever go so far as to co-opt our country's police. No, I sure didn't, and as long as Winner was around, no evidence was ever going to stand. He even nearly managed to ruin things this morning. Lagarde almost got away with it again. But I know him now like the back of my hand. I could see exactly how it was going to all go down. So he was he saw right through their plan. How Chairman Winner would try to suppress the evidence in Warden Lagarde's trial. I see, and that's why you kidnapped Sean, correct? You wanted to force a guilty verdict regardless of the presence of evidence or the rule of law.
Objection.
Maybe I did, but how else was I going to make them pay for what happened 12 years ago? Whatever helps you sleep at night. But Winner pulled one last surprise, didn't he? He tried to kidnap Sean himself in the hope of influencing the verdict. In other words, you chose the exact same course of action as the man you so fervently claimed to hate.
Objection.
That's only if I'd actually kidnapped anyone at all. But I'd never do anything so wicked. Never ever. Me commit a crime? No. And besides, I don't hate the three of them. If anything, I'm grateful. If they hadn't done what they did, my revenge wouldn't have been nearly as fun. So you admit it. Your motive in all of this was nothing more than revenge. Sure, I admit it. So what? I despised every single one of them. But here's the kicker. I didn't kill anybody. The most you can blame me for is writing the odd letter here and there. A quick note to Ringer to tell her about Winner. Another to him so he knew about her. Dude, he God damn, man. He is responsible for a whole bunch of deaths. Well, like, tries to, what if he disappears in smoke, the circus acrobat that he's not an acrobat though, right? And is his career choice tied to his skills of escaping? I think his career choice was just to escape, to keep one step ahead of Winner from catching where he is. Wasn't it kidnapping to rig the what? Did he pull the what? I don't know. But the fact that they wanted to kill each other and one of them succeeded, that was all on them. So you take no responsibility for the fact that your actions resulted in multiple murders? Right, same thing at Gourd Lake. People are much easier to control than animals, you know. The whole fake assassin's plot, I handed that to Bronco on a plate. That was part of his plan too. So Rook's murder was. No. That was all Bronco's idea. Nothing to do with me at all. Still, it moved things in the right direction, wouldn't you say? Isn't fate a crazy thing? You can't talk like that about a murder. Setting Lagarde up was easy too. I just made it seem like Knight and Canis were in contact with each other. And slipped the chisel inside the chess set. So it was you who put it in there. Yes, it was. I thought that might point everybody nicely in Canis's direction. Worked out pretty well, even if I do say so myself. Who knew that would be all it took to make that awful woman murder poor Bronco? I guess she got to where she just saw enemies everywhere she looked. I noticed the feeling. Even the smallest thing can send your paranoia into overdrive, and then things get ugly quickly. I had a front row seat for the whole show. You were the last piece to put into play, of course. Who, me? You solved both cases and finally brought down Winner and Lagarde. I guess you could say your powers of deduction were the weapon that put an end to them both. I didn't solve those cases for your sake. Sure, you didn't know you were doing me a favour. You were just playing at being an attorney for a little while, right? What did you say? All I had to do was cower and say no, 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 no a few times. And you rode to my rescue like the hero you are. Was getting arrested part of your plan too? No, that wasn't something I expected, I have to admit. I never thought they'd take the chisel for the murder weapon. That was a real plot twist. Made my blood run cold, for sure. But then who should come through with the turnabout to end all turnabouts? The greatest legal mind of his generation, my knight in shining armour. Remember Kohako, the maid who plotted him? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I bet it felt pretty good saving me like that, huh? You ought to thank me, you know. I don't do that for many people. You're wrong. He wasn't playing at being an attorney. He was trying to help you because helping people is what Mr. Edgeworth does. Doesn't just get people arrested. He helped me right when I needed it most. Okay. Oh, did he? You're sure he wasn't just trying on his dear departed daddy's shoes for size? Bloody hell. No, that's not what he was doing. Come on, K-Meister, don't let this clown get you down. He's projecting, plain and simple, painting other folks with his own grubby brush. It's not just that he doesn't trust other people. The poor kid doesn't even understand the concept. Doing something for somebody else's sake, forget about it, you'll never understand. You think I care what you have to say about me? Consider this for a second. I've gotten my revenge on everybody I set out to get it from, and yet... You can't say anything. Think about it. I never actually did anything. What's my crime exactly? Explain it to me. He has a point. Like, what the hell are we supposed to pin him for? Like, being involved and causing the issues? Like, he didn't pull the trigger himself. Barbie. I never did anything. What's my crime exactly? Explain it to me. You think you can pin an incitement charge on me? Read my letters. I don't mention murder anywhere. If I did, maybe you'd have a case. Maybe you could say I encouraged them. But it's the same story as always, I'm afraid. You can't prove I did anything at all. Shit. That's not true. You kidnapped me. Sorry, but did I miss the part where you proved that? All I ever admitted to was sending letters. Letters which didn't threaten, coerce, or encourage anybody to do anything. I just passed on what you might call pertinent information. He's a slippery one, I'll give him that. There's got to be something we can do. What about this excitement stuff he's talking about? What? Incitement, Kate. It means to encourage or direct another person to commit a crime. In the eyes of the law, it's seen as equivalent to committing the crime itself. Is it? Fuck. So then we just need to prove that he told him to do it. You say that like it's going to be easy. Guess maybe you're not so big on due process after all. You think you can maybe carry the can for murders I had nothing to do with? Think again. I don't even have to talk to you if I don't want to. In fact, why am I still talking to you? I can think of one reason. The tent is surrounded. There's nowhere left to run. Really? You don't think I planned my escape too? Are you going to get in the balloon? What if, just to pluck an idea out of nowhere, I trained all these vicious wild beasts to attack on command, for example? All I'd have to do is say the word, then sidle off stage in the chaos. What? You wouldn't? I'm just spitballing, but you'd pay to see that, wouldn't you? I could just as easily take Sean hostage with the gun I may or may not have in my pocket. Yeah, you know what? That would make for a killer show. Right, there's a bunch of people here, there's a bunch of police. Just get your guns out, aim it at all the animals, and aim it at Simeon. Should be fine. You will do no such thing. It's hard to know what lengths he might actually be prepared to go. But knowing what we know now about him already, we have to be prepared for the worst. Fine, I'll humour you, but once the curtain goes up on this little performance, it better be a lively one. Bore me and we're done here, alright? Let's see if you can keep me entertained, shall we? Fuck. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba. Yeah, he's not going to give me an inch. But there must be something we can do. We can't let his crimes go unpunished. Think about it. I never actually did anything that was... That's what... what's my crime exactly? Let's see. You encourage others to commit murder, and those murders were duly committed. And if I can prove it, you will be punished just as if you had done the deed yourself. Yeah, what was the word for it again? I forgot already. Incitement, K. Chairman Winner, Warden Lagarde, and Bronco Knight. All were criminals in their own right, and all committed unforgivable acts. But all were induced to commit those acts by somebody behind the scenes. This man right here. Oh, you really don't hold back, do you, Miles? But it doesn't change anything. Think you can pin an incitement charge on me and read my letters? I don't mention murder anywhere. Nowhere at all. What, you didn't look? I can give you a minute if you like. He's clearly confident I won't find anything. You must have planned those letters down to the last word. Look, I don't want to teach you how to do your job. But if you can't prove I encouraged him to commit those murders, your incitement charge goes up in smoke. Too bad, so sad, huh, Miles? Bloody hell, he's so annoying. If I did, maybe you'd have a case. Maybe you could say I encouraged them. I know for a fact that you made those murders happen. Yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Truth is, I was the one who made Big Bad Chairman Winner kill little Miss Rosie Ringer. What? You told me yourself. Wait, what was the thing that we were given a gift by someone? What was it? Message left on our phone. What is this? That was in her pen. Did the killer not give us something? What was it? Fuck, I can't remember. Did not the killer, the assassin? What's his name? Did Shelley the killer not give us something? And I feel like he gave us something as a clue. Let me see. I don't think it's that. Could we prove that the bug was his? You told me yourself. Did I? And you can prove it. If you can't, this ends here. Just ask yourself, could this sweet innocent boy have done the things you're saying? No. I hate to admit it, but he's right. Without proof, we have nowhere to go with this. If we could only prove what you said on that phone call. What do we have? Wait a minute. But it's the same story as always, I'm afraid. You can't prove I did anything at all. Wait a minute. Did that get recorded in this? Shit. Does that... A recording of signals that were intercepted from the bug that were planted on case. Will that not have it on it? I'm afraid you're wrong. I have proof that you meant for at least one murder to happen. Because you said so yourself. Yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Truth is, I was the one who made Big Bad Chairman Winner kill little Miss Rosie Ringer. What? I said that? Weird, I don't remember. I know you think you can worm your way out of everything, but this time you're wrong. I am? Yes, because our conversation was being recorded by somebody intercepting the signals from the very listening device you planted. It was? You got your conversation with the clown here on tape. That's what you're trying to tell us? No. Langzy says, a schemer's schemes will swallow him in the end. Miss Lloyd, could you play us the tape, please? You bet I can. Got it. It was this part right here. Mr. Edgeworth, that's just Gavel's cell phone. Who is this? You're the one who abducted Kay. I can't hear Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry. It was right around here. I was surprised as... What the fuck? Huh? That's weird. There's something wrong, Miss Lloyd. I'll say, seems we maybe didn't quite catch for it next part on tape. Oh fuck. What? Why? How could it not be on there? Oh, poor babies. You think I'd leave myself wide open like that? Well, think again. There's something a little special about that bug, you see. It can be turned on and off remotely. What? I never knew they make those. Remote control bugs? Sure they exist, but... So you switched it off to avoid being recorded? Bingo! Hasn't he just admitted that that was his bug? But how? You would have had to know you were being recorded in the first place. Objection. And I did, of course I did. It was so obvious that someone was eavesdropping, and that's because Miss Lloyd, was it? You knew about the kid prosecutor's kidnapping without any prompting. No. You heard that whole conversation. I did indeed, old pal. But I must say, I thought you wouldn't figure it out at all much sooner. Aren't you supposed to be a genius prosecutor? Ugh. Now, where were we again? Fuck. Oh yeah, the part where if you couldn't prove incitement was game over. Ah, well. Gah. Ah, shucks. So my tape ain't gonna be all no use to nobody after all. Come on, I must have recorded something you can use. If only that were true. Hey, K-Meister. Yeah? The old buggeroo, it was hidden in your pin that whole time, right? That shaked anything loose from the old brain tree. What? I don't know. Give me a sec to think. You're the only one who has been directly in contact with him before. Objection. So sad, relying on flawed evidence. Desperately trying to make it stick. Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Next topic, please. Wait, why is he trying to change the topic? Huh? He's trying to steer us away from our current line of inquiry. You're the only one who's been directly in contact with him before. Kay had a one-to-one encounter with him only recently. What if the sound from that point in time had been recorded? What? What? Miss Lloyd, how long were you recording the intercepts from the bug for? Started about, let's see now, 2 nights back? In which case, during which time frame would we likely to find Mr. Saint's voice on that tape? When did Kay go missing? Fuck. Fuck. Right, it's not this morning. Was it this morning? He didn't, 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago was when she was kidnapped. Mr. Saint abducted Kay and took her up to the roof of the building 2 nights ago. What if there was a recording from around that time? Miss Lloyd, quickly play us any tape you have from the night before last. Huh? Oh, sure thing. Fuck all. That's the sound of the balloon. Indeed it is. At around that time, I imagine Mr. Saint would have been transporting you in it. Which means he can't have been too far away from you, or the bug. Is there anything else on the recording, I wonder? Bang. Ka-chang? Oh shit. Is that when he killed... Would he have shot the president at that point? Wait, that noise? That was a gunshot! Zzz, bzzz. Huh. You turned the bug off then too, it seems. Unluckily for you, you were a little late in doing so. There's no escaping it now. That gunshot ties you directly to the case. Huh? What are you talking about? Nobody ever mentioned a gun. He's wrong. Somebody involved with this case discharged a firearm. It was President Man, right? He had a gun on him. I just need to remember who it was and present the piece of evidence that proves it. Which piece of evidence shows that a gun was used in an incident related to this case? Death was due to bone breaks by extreme pressure from above. Gunshot residue detected on right hand. Oh yeah, that's wrong. Suck it! It's written right here in the President's autopsy report. Traces of gunshot residue were detected on his hand. I mean, but you could argue it could have been any gunshot. Like, that doesn't specifically mean it was of the President. And where was Kay when the gunshot was recorded? That's right. She was in the balloon being taken by you to the top of the building. However, the roof wasn't as deserted as you needed it to be. Yes, I was there with the President. Wait, not long after we started talking, he noticed something and told me to leave. And if a gunshot rang out shortly after that? Wait, does Gavel not feel kind of disgusted? Has she not kept a relationship of some sort or a connection with the President of Zhengfa for all these 18 years? Since the original president was killed? Or is this the first... No, this is maybe the first time she's talked to him about Sean? Gavel feels like Gavel. So, because if she... Right, let's assume that Gavel's never talked to the president of Zhengfa till like 2 days ago, whatever it was, when she met him at the top of the big building. She just gave away the presence, or the... She gave away the existence of his son. And so basically endangered Sean Fenn. Yeah, because that's why Excelsius Winner sent people to kidnap him. Would she feel bad for accidentally putting Sean in danger? But don't tell me you didn't hear it yourself, Mr. Saint. Not when it sounds crystal clear in this recording. You're just going to pretend to ignore me. What else do you expect me to do when you keep spouting your weird theories? We didn't just hear a gunshot on that tape. Good shot. If you listen carefully, you can hear that the bullet hit something too. Could the president have been aiming at Mr. Saint? What would the bullet have struck? What the fuck? I'm assuming the... oh yeah. The balloon? I think the president was firing at the balloon. And if he was, what we heard on that tape could have been the bullet hitting the basket. The basket? Let's take a look at C, shall we? Oh shit. Oh, the basket has a metal bottom? That's interesting. A hole with a bullet stuck in it. Oh my god. Okay. This is the most incriminating of fucking evidence. Shit. They'll be able to trace that bullet back to the gun. Because I was like, how are you gonna prove that the gun shot was definitely from the president's gun or the bodyguard, the double's gun? Like, there's a bullet hole in the bottom of the basket. I'd call that pretty conclusive proof. Small but say Saint is in charge of it and trying to... Yeah, wouldn't you have noticed the fucking... Wait, there's a bullet hole. Let me check what it says now. Wait, I can look at it. So what have we found? The sound heard on that tape must have been the president firing a gun. And this must be all that remains of the bullet he fired. There's no denying it. Yeah, so the bullet is still embedded. He's fucked. Why wouldn't you take the bullet out? Just, like, get rid of it. He would have known there was a bullet in it. Maybe he didn't have time? Nah, man, he had time. That is sloppy. If someone fired at you and you heard a ka-ching noise, right? You would check for the bullet. Dude, what the fuck? Evangelii don't think his goose is cooked. Like saying, why only one shot then? Why wouldn't you have... Right. I'm glad that the bodyguard, the double, right? The evil president dude didn't do this. If you saw a giant balloon come towards you, what would you shoot? Would you shoot the basket? You'll find the truth behind all this, won't you, Mr. Edgeworth? I had to get kidnapped so we could get our hands on this piece of evidence. I wouldn't exactly say that's how we got our hands on it, Mr. Great Thief. But of course, Kay, you can count on me. I'll bring your kidnapper to justice. Right. Would you shoot the balloon? Or would you fucking shoot... Sorry, would you shoot the basket metal bomb? Or would you shoot the fucking balloon? You'd shoot the giant balloon, right? Why can't I zoom out of this? Oh, wait. Yeah, you'd shoot the bloody balloon itself. Why did he shoot? I suppose the angle it was coming in at. Right, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He shot that, but he must have... How did he... I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Well, Mr. Saint, how do you explain not just the sound on the tape, but the accompanying bullet hole? There's a bullet in the hole, man. Evangelii said, to be fair, the balloon is moving and high up, so you would have to account for bullet speed and gravity. That's true. How high up, though? He probably did shoot at the balloon, but the bullet hit the basket. Yeah, but he would, like, this is the thing, right? If he shot one bullet, fair enough, but I don't know, I feel like he would have shot a couple of bullets. What I'm going to give the game the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to assume that by the time he was able to get that gun out and shoot, that the basket was right over him. And that he got one shot off, and then the basket hit him in the head, or something. Or hit him in such a way, and that's when he fell off the building. I think that's what they're going to go with. I mean, it's like super fucking convenient. But the YOLO bus, lol. What is this? YOLO! Right. You see everything, don't you? It's pretty impressive, I have to admit. I doubt there's anything I could hide from you if you really wanted to find it. Just shut up and confess, will you? Alright. No need to get cranky. Oh my god, we still have to fucking... Wait, what are we saying? Also, I think it's probably 150 meters. Depends on the grain. The grain of what exactly? What are we talking about? Alright, here we go, guys. I'll admit, I flew the balloon up to the roof, but when I arrived, Judge Gavel and the president were already there. That came as a surprise, I have to say. Wait, what was his aim? Was his aim to kill the president at that point? Only the president noticed me, and he made the good judge leave right away. How the fuck did Judge Gavel not notice this? I mean, then he pointed his gun at me and fired. Okay, let's go over this. Dude is here. Balloon. Shoots at the bottom of the basket. Would you try to shoot you in the balls? What does P stand for? Perpetrator? What is the P actually? Gavel. Wait. Yeah, what the fuck is the P? Because we're saying it was him, Dijun Wang, the president. Fuck, of course. Right. He's not the president though. He's a fake. And dude, why would you? I'm assuming. Wait, why did the president shoot? Did he recognize Saint? Like, why did the president decide to shoot the balloon? Other thing, this thing uses a fire to push the balloon up. Wouldn't you see a big bright light? Like, if it was dark? To be fair though, the viewing platform was brightly lit. Let's not think about this too much. Fuck. Depends on the gunpowder. Gunpowder? Oh, wait. The grain is the gunpowder. Wait, what depends on the gunpowder? The kind of like length the bullet can go? I would have aimed straight for the freaking balloon. Having said that, if you shoot a hole in a balloon, is it going to automatically fuck it? I feel like a small hole in a balloon is maybe not enough to take it down. Like a small hole, a bullet hole. I don't know. But why was he trying to shoot down the balloon? Yes, good question. This is the question I had. Thank you, Kay. Oh, that's simple enough. When I arrived, he was just about to murder your friend, the judge here. Oh, shit! Shit! That makes sense. That makes so much sense. That he would have tried to kill Judge Gavel. Fuck! I never thought about that. Me? Yeah, you told him about Sean. What did you think would happen? Well, I thought he would appreciate it, being the father. I didn't know he was a fucking evil body double. Damn, Gavel was saved by this asshole. I'll take it. I didn't want to lose Gavel. I'm quite happy to lose evil president. Why do you think he met with you in the first place? I mean, you know that she would have thought that he wanted to meet with her because it was his kid. She thought he was the real president. He thought you were going to expose him as an imposter. Because she knew the truth about Sean's parentage. He was afraid. Ha! Afraid? Yeah, you could say that. The man was a total coward. His hands were shaking so much when he tried to get rid of me, he couldn't even shoot straight. Oh, okay, this is what the excuse we're going to go for. Fair enough. I'll take it. So you see, I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I was an innocent bystander. What really happened 2 nights ago? Dun, 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 dun. I'll admit I flew the balloon up to the roof, but when I arrived, Judge Gavelle and the president were already there. That came as a surprise, I have to say. Only the president noticed me and he made the good judge leave right away. I have a question. If I was an evil bastard, if I was the evil body double president, I had a gun, I was up on the roof, I had someone that I suspected was going to like uncover my identity and Judge Gavelle, and then I see a balloon coming, and I, for whatever reason, suspected that balloon has evil intentions and I want to get rid of it. Wouldn't I first shoot Judge Gavelle? I suppose there's too much of a risk, right? If you shoot Judge Gavelle, you might give the time for the balloon to like shoot you because you don't know if the guy's got a gun. So I suppose telling her to leave, shooting the balloon makes sense to a degree. Then he pointed his gun at me and fired. What? I mean, none of this is wrong.
Hold it.
So you didn't expect to find the two of them there? Of course not. Why would I? But it's lucky I got there when I did. We all know what would have happened if I'd been any later. He was just about to try and kill you, Gavelle. You really didn't suspect a thing? I'm afraid I did not. I had no idea. Is it in the video? Where is it? Is it in that? Do you have anything to suspect that he had like a gun on him? I mean, for a guy, like, he hides the gun well. Is he hiding it up his arse or something? What is this? I mean, that suit is tight. Anyway. Maybe you shouldn't have blabbed him about the kid. Did you ever think of that? Well, we didn't think he was a fucking evil body double. I was merely trying to... What kind of mother are you? You're lucky he didn't kill you and then go after the boy. Mate, she didn't know he was an... Fuck you, man. I'm your opponent here, not Judge Gavelle. Now leave her alone and tell us what we need to know. Valkyrie is saying his body isn't splattered. Gun in his crotch. Lol, that would be fucking hilarious. Well, apparently the body double was chucked over the building. That's what they're suggesting, even though he looks in perfect condition. And that's why I was saying, like, the autopsy said his body was crushed. I'm like, oh no, he didn't get chucked over the building. He got crushed by the head of a mascot. Yeah, so he couldn't have fallen off the building. I thought he was chucked over the building. Don't worry, Your Honor. I'll take it from here. I am in your debt, Mr. Edgeworth. As is Sean, I trust that you will look after us both. I'm liking this pairing, anyway. And I pray that the Goddess of Justice will watch over us all. Your precious goddess didn't even warn you there was a balloon right behind you. Only the president noticed me and he made the good judge leave right away. What am I supposed to...
Hold it.
Valkyrie crushed by the mascot. Yeah, crushed by the head. The giant head of the monster from the movie they were filming. He made her leave, but why? Wasn't he planning to kill her? Sure, but I bet he didn't want to do it in front of witnesses. Murderers don't tend to like that. That's true. She still didn't know he wasn't the real president, right? His secret was safe for the time being. And now that he knew about Sean, he could kill both of them whenever he wanted. Okay, this makes sense. He is right? You two got lucky when he died, huh? Why the frowns? I'd be smiling from ear to ear if I were, because we didn't know he was an evil double, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah. Well, he knows that as well. I don't think anybody will be smiling until this matter has been cleared up once and for all. So please, continue if you would. What am I supposed to do here? You're wishing my command. Where were we? Oh yeah, that coward of a fake president. I guess a witness suddenly appearing in the sky must have shaken him up pretty badly and he panicked. Then he pointed his gun at me and fired.
Hold it.
You're lucky that the bullet only struck the bottom of the basket. Yeah, I tried to get out of there the second he pulled out that gun. Couldn't have my balloon going pop. But it was a close run thing. So you left right then and there. Of course I did. He was shooting at me. Are you saying there's a problem with that? Does that present a problem? I mean, yeah, I suppose, because he eventually... In the end, you managed to leave Kay there up on that rooftop, which means you didn't actually leave the vicinity, did you? Oh yeah, guess I forgot to tell you the next part. After you shot me, you escaped through the hatch to the 51st floor. I hung around a little longer to make sure the coast was clear, then I landed on a roof. Would you mind appending that statement to your testimony? Makes no difference to me. Wait, what is the significance of... After you shot me, you escaped through the hatch to the 51st floor? That's just a picture. Site of the auction, underground auctions, there is an entrance to the hidden 51st floor on the roof. But it was hidden. How did he know about it? What the fuck? Try to save scum, baby! Crushed by the mascot, no shed of blood. Mate, I was complaining about this when we first saw the murder scene. It's fucking bullshit. But I suppose maybe to like make this game less gory. Still think it's bullshit though. The hatch that leads to the storeroom where the items from the underground auction were kept. The auction? My memories are still a bit fuzzy, but the auction was 2 days ago, right? Indeed. The auction was being held on the 50th floor that day. And a bunch of people were going in and out of the storeroom while it was happening, yes? They were, which means that if the president really did escape that way, as Mr. Saint says, somebody must have seen him. There's no way he could have passed through there unnoticed. The problem is the time at which each event occurred. But should the times line up, I can think of a certain piece of evidence that could prove helpful. What the fuck is he talking about? Shows President just arriving on the roof of the building. There's no footage President riding the elevator down to leave. Filmed yesterday evening shows Sean rehearsing. Belong to President Wang, it can record and play back sound. I think that might be the fuck, I don't know actually. I mean, that's the only evidence I think relevant to this, right? That thing can record shit. So his story is just that he just happened to witness the events on the roof from the balloon room. If Samin hadn't come along when he did, Judge Gavel might have been in serious trouble. So he's basically her savior, right? I don't think it's quite that simple. After all, he was there to commit a crime too. But in order to expose that crime, we'll need to go over his testimony in detail. There must be a hole in it somewhere. Right, so... He escaped through the hatch to the 51st floor. This was 2 days ago, right? How the what do I have... No, it doesn't really prove anything. What else do I have? No. So I think the only thing we got from... What else could there be? That's probably wrong. Yep, fuck. Mr. saying this piece of evidence clearly contradicts your statement. I'm not sure it does. Any thoughts, Cavell? Me? Forgive me, Mr. Edgeworth, but I failed to see the connection, I'm afraid. Fuck. Could I really have gotten that wrong? Fuck. Even your friend... I could never do what you do, Mr. Junior Prosecutor, and for once, I'm glad about that. Uh-oh, somebody's enjoying this. You can't let him get the better of you. And I won't. I'm nowhere near done yet. Next piece of evidence I present will shut him up for once for all. Fuck.
Hold it.
Can we press him? The hatch that leads to the storeroom where the items from the underground auction were kept. The auction? After he shot at me, he escaped through the hatch to the 51st floor. What do we have that, like... disproves that? I don't know what the fuck. Oh, yeah, here we go. You're lying to us again. I am? The president never entered the storeroom the night before last. Miss Hart testified to that fact. What? Yeah, I mean, it's just her testimonial. She could be wrong. And you believe the word of a two-bit hack over mine? I beg your gosh dang pardon. Fucking hell. Oh, fuck. Say about that about the chief again, I dare you. I'll wipe that smile right off of your stupid clown face. Fucking hell. I'm terrible. So we know Hart was camped out on the 51st floor that entire evening. But if our fake president didn't escape through there, then how the heck did he get off the roof? An excellent question, and one that I hope to provide the answer to next. What? What? We know that he didn't leave via the elevator, so neither that nor the hatch are possibilities. Which leaves only one possible way of escaping that rooftop. Jumping off the roof? How did the president leave the rooftop if it wasn't via the elevator or the hatch? What the fuck? What are we suggesting here? Was it via the balloon? Did he grab a hold of the balloon? That would be mad.
Take that!
He flew. He flew? Yes, in Mr. Saint's balloon.
Objection.
Whoa, 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 quit fooling around, will you? Why in the world would I give that guy a lift in my balloon?
Objection.
There was a security camera on the elevator and Miss Hart was on the 51st floor the whole time. There's no other way he could have left that rooftop.
Objection.
You know what the circus is all about. Making the audience think you're in danger, giving them a thrill. But it's time to bring this act to an end. I'm not in danger here, even if you think I am. What do you mean? Watch and learn. Miss Hart, can I ask you something? Oh, she fell asleep, didn't she? You were keeping guard on the 51st floor the whole time, right? Never even blinking for a moment. You bet your big toe I was. I don't say as much in my testimony.
Objection.
Huh? So the noise, the sound of Miles' faithful assistant falling through the hatch, that didn't scare you so badly that you fainted? Oh, I remember this. So maybe I ought to have mentioned this before, but I fell asleep for a few winks after that. Well, passed out, unconscious you might say. What? What happened? That explains the noise that caused you to faint as well, Miss Hart. It was the sound of Kay crash landing onto the storeroom floor. But, well, so what if I did? Ain't a girl in the world don't got caught a little unaware sometimes. Yeah, sorry, Miles, but that's what you get for putting your faith in these people. These people? What the fuck? It doesn't matter. Kay can't have fallen down the hatch until after the president left the roof.
Objection.
Are you sure about that? Allow me to offer a little counter theory. The coward fake president fired his gun at me. Then he hid in the shadows until after your friend fell down that hatch. What? So what if he did? What would that mean? Come now. Surely even you can see what I'm insinuating here. It's elementary. If the president hid until after Miss Hart fainted, he could have passed right through the 51st floor undetected. No. And there we have it. Your little theory about that secret storeroom falls apart. No. Did you have to do that to me in my own voice? Oh, that was in your voice. Nice. That's right. Oh, and another thing. I might have let Sean's identity slip to our pal the president while he was hiding in the shadows. That's why he went to the set to try and murder him the next day, only to wind up being killed himself. That's right, it was Sean who murdered the body double. What possible reason could the boy have for doing so?
Objection.
Oh, a pretty good one. He already knew he was the president's son. And how did he discover that exactly? Because I told him in one of my trademark letters. What? He's lying. Oh, you bet I am. Huh? Or am I? Maybe I did tell him, or maybe I didn't. Well, Shawnee boy, which is it? It was my fault the Torosaurus head fell off that roof. I admitted that much already. But I didn't find out about my dad until today, I swear. Huh? Well. I knew about the falling head thanks to the bug. But who knew it was you who made it fall, and the president died from being crushed, was it? Alright, well that's confirmed at least. You were the murderer. Congrats on getting your revenge. That ties everything up pretty neatly, wouldn't you say? Although I guess you'd say something more like, and so the pieces fall into place at last. Well, counter my unassailable logic if you can. Oh, what the fuck. Okay. That's manslaughter, yes it is. You know my MO by now, right? I'm a hands-off kind of guy. I just like to pull a few strings here and there. That was the case with Bronco, with Chairman Winner. So what makes you think I'd let that fake president set foot in my balloon? Besides, I thought he was crushed to death by that model monster head. And who set old Torosaurus' noggin a-falling, It all makes perfect sense. That's how our imposter wound up dead, no doubt about it. And what was the motive behind the murder? The little truth I shared, just like I said. Get it? The truth, that thing you're so fond of? That's what caused the murder here, not me. No, that's not possible. Well, is there a detective in the house? Somebody arrest that boy. Can't help noticing nobody rushing to slap on the handcuffs. What's the matter? Curse you. Just as I thought. Admit it, you're all the same. You, Winner, that idiot phony president. You want the real culprit to go free so you can railroad me into a jail cell, don't you? That's the justice you all claim to love so much. You only love it when you can't twist it to suit your needs.
Overruled.
That's not true.
Objection.
Ha! Well, if you're not going to make the move, guess I'll have to step outside and speak to an officer myself. Once I tell him the kid here's a murderer, maybe then they'll finally do something. Make you think. We're not done with your testimony yet, Mr. Saint. How did I know you'd make some excuse for stalling even longer? But you still don't have any proof, do you? Or any chance of winning this? Tell me I'm wrong. And yet you still want to prolong the agony? Well, as long as you know what you're doing. He's not holding back. What? Did you forget that little Shawnee's life is on the line too? Hey, Mauserino. What the fuck? Take a deep breath for me, would ya? Why would I do that, Vendor? Because it's timeless like these, you need to kick back, take stock, and be grateful for what you have. And the worst of times are when lawyers calmly show our biggest smiles, remember? The way in which the president made his escape is what you and Laughing Boy can't agree on. So how about this for a little thought experiment? What if it's not about whether the big guy in the purple jacket got on that balloon or not? But rather, under what conditions would Simeon have been cool with letting him get on board? Huh? A turnabout in thinking? Oh shit! That sounds like a certain blue-suited, red-tie-wearing arsehole. Or his dad was like that, I guess? Forgive the interruption, just my 2 cents worth. Or your old man's, I guess I should say. Maybe Gregory's techniques can still prove useful in this crazy modern era. He's right. Under what circumstances could a body double have been allowed on that balloon? If he threatened? Wait, why would he come onto the balloon? He was a physically imposing man, and what's more, he was carrying a gun. Could he have been drugged? No, there were no traces of sedatives found during his autopsy. In which case, surely not. What? Are you about ready to continue, Miles? And don't forget, this is what we're playing for. What the fuck? This is going to be tricky. But I have to tear his testimony down one statement at a time. What the fuck? Evangelion is saying, turnabout, we getting Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I know. You know my MO by now. I'm a hands-off kind of guy. I just like to pull a few strings here and there. Now, let me think about it. What was he suggesting? Why would the president be allowed on the balloon? Was he killed? How was he killed again? Death was due to full body contusions and bone breakages caused by extreme pressure from above. How heavy is the balloon? Wait, didn't they say the balloon was really heavy? Did he land the balloon on the president? Because they said something about the balloon, right? Smaller balloon used for promotional purposes, saying is in charge of it and it drives around in the back of a truck. Is there any blood on the balloon? Don't worry, I've got my eyes on that tank. Simeon won't be escaping in his balloon if I have anything to do with it. I struggle to imagine him choosing to make his getaway by balloon. Look, you just have to leave us to me. Go and concentrate on nailing him for his crimes, alright? The rope, right? When we've finally proven who was behind all this, let's tie them up with this rope. I'll teach you a way of doing it so that even a professional escapologist couldn't get free. I understand the sentiment, but perhaps you could apply that further to the pursuit of the truth instead. Okay, so this is not really giving us much extra. I was carried in this basket, right? Yes, although you were asleep, so I imagine you have no memory of it. Would have been nice to have at least gotten some fun flying memories out of it. Curse you, Mr. Mastermind. I'm gonna kick your butt, just you wait and see. But that's not the main reason you want to get your revenge, is it? Well, we've all read all the shit. Right, none of this is helping. This balloon, if it's got like a metal frame, it probably weighs a ton. I don't think he was tied up. I think Evangelion is saying, oh god, Kay is into Shibari, offering to tie Edgeworth up. Dear oh dear. I don't know what Shibari is, actually, but I suspect I know what Shibari is. Right. Let me get the guide up, because I'm getting tired, but I also want to finish this. I'm hoping to finish this tonight, even if it takes ages, because my life... Where are we? We're at the... I think we're near the end, right? Doo-roo. Oh my god. Wait, why can't... Oh, right, I need to click on this. Right, I've just checked the guide, because I'm too lazy. But also, I wasn't wrong. What was it? This is the case. What makes you think I'd let that fake president set foot in my balloon? Besides, I thought he was crushed to death by that model monster head. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sean didn't kill the president. The president was crushed by a monster. What? Did you really just say that? You? Oh, I get it. He's the kid who can communicate with giant beasts, right? Did he use his special powers? The only person in communion with monsters was you. Sorry, but you must have me mixed up with somebody else. No monster powers here, I'm afraid. Heh. Why the false modesty? You're very close with at least one such creature. In fact, you can make this particular monster do exactly as you command. It was you who killed the president, Mr. Saint. And I can prove it. Can you? Did the thing have any... What? You're talking about the line balloon. Yes, a quivering mockery of a monster filled with hot air, but a monster nonetheless. Not entirely unlike Mr. Saint himself. Sorry, you lost me. What are you trying to say exactly? You seemed very keen to stick to your story about having manipulated Sean and the President. But no matter how true you may have wanted it to be, that was nothing more than a desperate lie. Even the most skilled animal tamer can't make the dead do his bidding. And the President was dead long before he left that roof, having been killed by your balloon. Oh, I get it. That thing may look lighter than air, but it weighs a few £100, right? When the President attacked you from the roof, you had to think quickly in order to protect yourself. The method you chose? Landing the balloon right on top of him. Yeah, I was right. You didn't need to let him ride on that balloon, and he didn't need to coerce you into taking him. Because what you took away was his dead body.
Objection.
Wait a minute now, Miles. If what you're saying is true, the President would have been killed 2 nights ago. Which would mean the time of death recorded in the autopsy was wrong. It would. Wow, you're really losing your touch. Look again, it's written right there. Time of death, April 5th at approximately 11 PM, clear as day. Wait, how did he know what the autopsy said? Yeah. April 5th, that was yesterday, which means... Exactly. It means he died when the Torosaurus head fell off of that roof. Alright, Sean, it's time to be honest with us all. You know it's the right thing to do. You killed your daddy, didn't you? You hated him, didn't you? We get it. Who wouldn't? He just left you. What kind of a father would do that? No, that's not what happened. He didn't know it was his dad. I already told you. I didn't know who he was until today. Oh, but you did know, because I told you myself. Oh, the gaslighting. Gah, can my theory really have been so wide off the mark? I want to thank you once again, Miles. You hounded Winner and Lagarde until their crimes are finally exposed. And by ruining them both, you helped me get my revenge. Gotta love those powers of deduction. If the time of death matched up, everything else would fit. So, could he possibly have cheated the time of death somehow? What the fuck? Wait, didn't he have access to the freezer place? Wouldn't they have detected that the body had been frozen? Like, it wouldn't have been frozen when it was found. What do we have? What do we have that proves... Oh, and what was the other guy's name again? Carmel Augusto. You even ran him down for me. That was some great work you did there. Ran him down. He's not dead though, right? Wasn't he arrested? Of course, Gusto, the IS-7 incident. Yeah, he iced the dude. He killed Frost and froze his body in order to conceal it. That's lucky that he did that to help us think of what could have happened here. Mr. Gusto needed to freeze Mr. Frost's body in order to obscure the time of death. If they determined that the murder occurred during afternoon tea, he would have been an obvious suspect. Nya, nya, nya. Bingo! Oh, fuck, I can't remember what his voice was. I only wish I could have been there to see his downfall too. How can you say that? He was your father. It's so scary. Miss Lagarde just keeps asking about what happened that day. Where are you, Dad? When are you coming to get me? Please, I need you to come take me away. Is it because I broke my promise? Because I didn't show up in time to help you taste your work? He was no father. He left me on my own. What kind of person would do that? We may have shared the same blood, but that's it. Father, what a joke. Wow, you turned on him very easily, aren't you? For a second, you were really pissed off that someone else supposedly killed your dad. You may not want to hear this, Mr. Saint, but you share more than blood. Hate him all you like, but you're more like your father than you know. Wait, didn't he have a mum, though? Was his mum not alive? Would she not have cared? What is this? Evangelion saying dude has abandonment issues. But, like, those issues have only developed now because he thought that his dad had died. Until 5 minutes ago. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Fate can be strange sometimes, but this was no coincidence. You and your father were the same, even in the methods you chose. You deliberately threw off the time of death, just as he did. That's right. We had to rescue him from a warehouse refrigeration unit down by the harbour. A refrigeration unit in a depot? I threw off the time of death? And how did I do that exactly? By hiding this president's body in a very specific place. You had the body right here. Fuck, which depot was it? It was one near, there's a big building was there. Where was the park shit, the Coliseum? Fuck, I can't remember which one. Daybreak Dump? Or the depot? Was it in the depot or the dump? Shit, I cannot remember. Wait, fuck. A refrigeration unit down by the harbour. Yeah, it was a depot, right?
Take that!
Oh, fuck. Fuck! Mate, just fuck. Oh, this is a fucking piss take. Dude! Ah, just skip through it. I get it. I fucked up. Oh god, it's hurting myself. It's hurting my soul, guys. Fuck. So it was like the depot, I guess? You needed to keep the body cool somewhere. And you also needed somewhere to keep Sean. Huh. Who knew that the two were connected? You're talking about the kidnapping again. Why are we bringing that up now? Because much as you wish we had forgotten, we know that you kept Sean in a refrigeration unit. The same refrigeration unit in which you kept the president's body. Just as your father froze the body he was trying to conceal 18 years ago. What? You're saying I'm the same as him? The same as the animal who abandoned me? A sad irony, but an undeniable truth nonetheless.
Objection.
Shut up. I'm nothing like him. I could never be like him. I mean, you've, like, caused the deaths of a bunch of people by manipulating them. Does that make you any better than whatever your father was? He's nothing to do with me, and we're nothing alike.
Objection.
Objection? Sorry, kiddo, but I think it's pretty clear that you and Augusto have more than a little in common. You even told us you didn't like sweet stuff way back when we first met, right? Heh. If that's not a product of your daddy issues, I don't know what is. You don't understand. You may have tried to disown your father, but he lives on in everything you do. You think the same way. And you're every bit as prepared as he was to sacrifice others in order to protect yourself. Your crimes were even exposed in the same manner. You couldn't be more similar. What? Or should I say, I don't know anything about a refrigeration unit and the kidnapping. Nothing to do with me.
Objection.
Nonsense. You did it so you could blackmail Judge Gavelle. We know for a fact you were involved.
Objection.
You're a real danger to be around, you know that. Miles, what aren't you going to accuse me of? But it changes nothing. You still don't have any proof of incitement, of kidnapping, of anything. Oh wait, or are you planning on maybe fabricating some? Taking a leaf out of the old Winner playbook? Never. I would never do that. Ugh, I can't even let myself rise to the provocation. What was that line? No matter what happens, we must find the truth. Something like that. Ha, but only when the truth suits you, huh? That's how the law keeps people down, isn't it? Mate, you sound like a fucking evil villain. And why I had to get my revenge myself. I got away with it. I got away with it all. Why are you saying this? Lagarde, Winner, and now you. None of you can touch me. This is bad, Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't there anything we can do? Everything points to this man being our culprit, but we need evidence, even just one piece. Alright, it's been fun, but it's time we brought this little show to an end, don't you think? Stick around for the main event though, won't you? I'll even let you in for free if you'll finally admit defeat. Oh, who's this? Who was that? Gumshoe. Sorry I keep you waiting, sir. Gummy, where have you been? I've been doing my job, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me. And Detective Gumshoe, do you have anything to report? I had them look into a few things real quick, sir, about the refrigeration unit where the kid was kept. Mate, what? He actually did some investigation. It was registered to the Very Big Circus, just like you said. Edgeworth had checked this from the start? Fuck. Wait, what the... And there it is, just in the nick of time. Excellent work, Detective. Well, Mr. Saint, Edgeworth's such an asshole. Even though I don't think he was busy giving a gummy. Heh, must be some kind of mistake. Why would a circus need a refrigeration unit? A valid question, I suppose, but we're no experts on the circus trade. Perhaps we could ask your department manager for her thoughts in the matter. Well, Miss Berry? We do hire a unit to store all the food for the animals, but I don't know where it is. I'll leave all that to Simeon. He's so good at that kind of... Is she, like, ignoring the fact that he's clearly, like, the mastermind of all of this? She's not, like... Fucking hell. You fool! Simeon, you're scaring me. God, she's an idiot. Such a shame, but rushing to find a solution after the fact so often leads to mistakes. You knew that if the body was found in the unit, the suspicion would fall on you. So you panicked and moved it to the grounds of the big building instead. Wait, did Edgeworth know this from the start? Yeah! Well, you weren't counting on Sean being found in the unit when you kidnapped him. If only you'd known you were up against a great thief and an even greater detective. Did he just compliment Gumshoe? Is everything alright? You're looking a little pale. Yeah, don't think you've won just yet, Miles. You're missing proof for the most important part of your little theory. I am. Perhaps you could enlighten us. You don't have any evidence that I crushed the presidential faker with that balloon. And I know you don't, because there isn't any. I'm afraid there is. What? Are you going to use luminol? What? If Mr. Saint murdered the victim as we think he did, there should be traces of your misdeed on this piece of evidence.
Take that!
Analysis of the balloon basket should turn up the evidence we need. Heh, the balloon again? You already have your bullet hole, what else do you expect to find? We, expect to find plenty actually, isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? If there's truth to be found, then he'll find it. He's a hero of justice. The blood was cleaned off, yeah, but if he, the blood mark still stains, right? Luminol still brings it up. Mr. Edgeworth has gotten out of way tighter spots than this one. What I said, we believe in you, Miles Areno. And so does your pop. He's looking down on you right now, I know he is. Just stay calm and see this through to the end, Miles Edgeworth. A perfect victory is only moments away. Wow, Francis Von Karma giving us backup. The president's body double was killed by the balloon. Traces of a certain substance will prove that. And you, Simeon Saint, will pay for your crimes at last. I'm looking forward to this. Time to wrap up the mysteries of past and present once and for all. Please, Mr. Edgeworth. Deal the final blow to this unforgivably wicked man. This last piece of evidence will prove your guilt beyond a doubt. What should we expect to find in the balloon if it was used to crush the president? What? The fuck? What should we expect to find in the balloon if... Blood? How am I supposed to show this? What the fuck is this? Wait, what was the yellow stuff found on top of him? So flowers, gunshot residue detected on his hand, flecks of yellow substance found. Yeah, it was lion lily pollen, right? Oh, are we going to say it was pollen? Are we actually going there?
Take that!
When Sean found the president's body, he also found a bouquet of lion lilies. Lion lilies, symbol of the connection between parent and child, a popular flower back in Zhengfa. That's your proof? A bunch of flower that will be rotting at the dump by now? A bunch of flowers that Sean threw away? So much for your beautiful symbol of parental connection. That's got nothing to do with any of this. Ignore him, Sean. You threw those flowers away, that much is true. But the bond they represented remains as strong as it ever was. The president held on to them until the last, an act which provided us with our final piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about? The flowers Sean disposed of had been squashed flat. They must have been crushed by the balloon. If we examine the basket for traces of lion lily pollen, what do you think we might find? No, you don't need to do that. You looked over the basket just now. Anyway, if there was pollen stuck to it, you would have seen it. Those flowers are bright yellow. Not all evidence is visible to the naked eye, Mr. Saint. Huh? Emma. Oh, she got some magic science bullshit to this. Yeah? I'd like to call on your scientific skills once again, if you don't mind. Leave it to me. Alright, let's take a look at this balloon basket, shall we? Yeah, she's got magic bullshit. Magic science! Ah, I've got something. Bright yellow pollen, just like you said. Sorry. If it's from the same flowers, it shouldn't take more than another quick test to prove it. Was she using a magic computer? What? Are we going to believe her magic scanner? And there we have it. You murdered the president, and this murder you carried out yourself. He wasn't the president, though. He was a body double. No, how could this? No. You crushed the president with that balloon. Then you loaded his body into the basket and took him to the refrigeration unit. But why? Why go to the trouble of removing the body? Because he knew another incident was scheduled to occur that same evening. Oh, Rosie Ringer's murder? Exactly. If you had left the body there, it would have interfered with his other plans. I get it. And he couldn't leave the body in the refrigeration unit for too long either, right? Indeed not. So while returning to the big building to drop the body off again the following night, he must have observed the fire Sean caused and the Taurosaurus head falling as a result. That's what gave you the idea, wasn't it? To frame Sean for the murder. Gah! You made it seem as if the falling head was what killed him so that my son would take the blame. It's like your nephew or something. Despicable coward! In order to achieve your aim, you lowered the president's body from the balloon to the lot below. And while he was dangling from the rope you used, he was caught on Sean's rehearsal tape. This was him dangling from a rope? No, how did you? How did you see through it all? How? How? You manipulated people and you manipulated this case, just as you manipulate animals on the stage. You thought you were all-powerful, but your reign is at an end. The animals look like they're mad with you, Simeon. Even Money and Asia. They thought you were their friend, but you're not. They're sad and mad all at the same time. Stop it. Stop looking at me like that. Heh, perhaps they will when you finally stop clowning around. You're not cut out for comedy. Your tale is destined to end with a whimper. Don't get away from me. Get away from me. Leave me alone. Dad, where are you? I'm so scared. I don't know what you're talking about. I've done nothing wrong. Nothing. I'm not the bad one. They are. Why, Bronco? Why did you stop me from going to see my dad? If only none of them did what they did, I wouldn't have had to. I couldn't trust the police. I couldn't trust anybody. I was all alone with nobody to help me. Oh, damn. Oh, Canis. But that man, he helped me. Canis was the only one who ever helped me, so what if I used people? I had to. Is that so wrong? No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, shit. Ow, that hurts. Whoa, fuck the animal. Oh, shit. No. Whoa. Oh, shit. No. They're just gonna let that... Why are the animals out of their cages? What the fuck is going on here, man? It seems the game is up at last. Wait, who said that? Oh shit! The killer. Mr. Edgeworth, may I be the first to congratulate you. You have unmasked the person behind this entire sorry affair. Now I am free to... Oh shit. No. Guns are so clumsy, don't you find? How does this dude just like walk in there with all the police on tow? And just get through all that? I don't have a gun. Please, not only are you carrying one, you are just about to draw it. You must have stolen it from the president after murdering him. This gentleman betrayed a bond of trust. He knew the so-called president was an imposter, and yet he employed me to kill him nonetheless. There is nothing more dangerous for an assassin than to be lied to about the nature of one's target. Shelley, how does he? He's good at his job. If one does not know what cards one's opponent is holding, one can be very unpleasantly surprised. But that was not your true crime. No, thinking you could deceive me, manipulate me. That is a crime for which you are about to pay. No. Oh shit. Oh shit. You. It's been a while, Killer. Step aside, Caddis. That man is my target. I would politely ask that you call off this particular job. He'll pay for his crimes, but in prison, not at the end of your blade. We're having a fucking standoff between assassins. This is mad. This is fucking madness. And if I refuse, let us just say that I might not take the loss of the one life that I ever saved too well. You save a life, Bodhidharma Canis, the blind butcher himself? Preposterous, I know. But yes, I who have taken so many lives once chose to preserve one, that of an innocent young pup. And he in his turn saved mine, something of a bond formed between us. Laugh all you like, I know I would. But I would respectfully request that you spare him. As one professional to another, I ask that you let this particular target live. Damn, man. I did not expect this. Very well. The boy must mean a lot to you. Thank you. I am in your debt. You need not thank me. I simply see little point in the two of us killing one another. Now then, I bid you all a good day. Oh, fuck. Just disappears. No, get back here. Oh, you have my thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. This young pup needed to be shown the error of his ways. And you have done just that. Alright, I suppose we'd better be getting back. Our ironclad enclosure awaits. Doesn't it, Helmet? Yes, it does. Oh, hello. You killed my dad, didn't you, old man? I will not lie. I did. My victims deserve to be remembered at the very least. But I sense a great hatred from you, horned pup. In that case. Sean, no. You must not falter, little one. Here, you may use my knife. Take it and cut my throat. One short slice is all it takes. I was growing rather tired of carving my little statues anyway. I want revenge. I want it so badly. Sean, don't do it. Please, Sean, I beg of you. Why is no one just like walking up to Sean and pulling him back? Dude looks chill. At least I didn't until just now. I would have done anything to make you pay, no matter how long it took. Oh, but you should make those who have wronged you pay. It'll make you feel so good. Trust me. All the pain, all the suffering, it all goes away. It drowns it all out, numbs it. Maybe it does. And listen to you, I thought maybe that's what I wanted. Sean. But it's not just about me. Say I get my revenge. How does that help anybody else? If I become a murderer, my mum suffers 10 times more than I ever would. And so would all the people I work with. They're counting on me, and they worry about me. Thoughtful words indeed, little one. Yeah, well, I get it now. I won't ever forgive you, but I shouldn't be the one who gets to punish you. What? That's what these guys are for. My mum, the prosecutor, people like that. It's Sean. Wow, you may be young, Sean, but you're way wiser than I'll ever be. What, she said that you would just fucking knife him? You could at least consider trying to better yourself, kid. Very well, then I suppose we'll be on our way. With me, young pup. On our way? To where? Where else? To the prison. Our home. Our home? This is weird. Are they going to walk off together? Into the sunset? To prison? And with that, the case came to an end. A case that had dragged so many people into its orbit. But as for me, there was one last thing I had to do. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Edgeworth. What's the big idea, big guy? Want to tell us what we're doing here? No. Mr. Edgeworth? Your request has been processed and approved? Huh? Your what now? I've asked for my prosecutor's badge to be reinstated. Your badge? What is the meaning of this? I am returning it. From this day forth, I am a prosecutor no longer. I still can't believe you did that for me. Wasn't worth it. No, it was. I shouldn't be so harsh. A certain man once said that to be an attorney is to be a defendant's most trusted ally, and that by believing in your client, the truth will make itself known. But you were fooled? That man's image has been forever burned into my memory. Are you talking about Phoenix Wright? As strong as the vision of my father fighting in the courtroom. Why do we never see Phoenix Wright? Besides in that little, like, cameo. Why are they not showing him? Why are they making this mysterious? Fuck you, game. Good old Gregory. But that's his and my father's path. Damn. Mine lies elsewhere. I like to, like, send people to jail. Mr. Edgeworth? My path is that of the prosecutor. It always was. No, it wasn't. Mate, what? Well, then I guess that's that. I'm sorry. No, I dig it. And besides, I can tell by that look in your eye that your mind's made up. It is. Alright then. looks like our work together is diddly done. Just don't come crying old Eddie if you change your mind. This club's now closed to new members. I understand. Hey, Milester. Can't you tell me why, at least? How come you're so dead set on popping the old prosecutor's hat back on? I don't know. Because I wear red, therefore I need to be a prosecutor. You once asked me something, Fender. Are you going to keep fighting crime as a prosecutor or help people as an attorney? Something tells me you've got a big decision ahead of you. Only one you can answer. I've been thinking about that question ever since. About how I mean to live my life. And now that this case is over, I think I finally know the answer. I'm going to help people as a prosecutor. Yeah, because if you stopped being a prosecutor, what is the point of Edgeworth in the Phoenix Wright series? But can you also do that as an attorney? Look at it this way. Simeon Saint was also a victim of sorts. He lost his only parent all those years ago. Oh, his mother must have passed away before then. And with him, his ability to believe in a just world. I know how that feels. To lose somebody so important to you. To lose faith in everything. Do you know what? We never actually found out about Edgeworth's mum. Like, which is interesting. To doubt everything and be utterly alone. To fight and fight and fight. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. But I was lucky. Somebody was kind enough to save me from myself. Are they going to show him? You bastard, you didn't fucking fake out me. Mr. Saint had nobody. He had no faith in the law. He felt that seeking revenge himself was the only option. But I doubt even you imagined that the body double would ever go so far as to co-opt our country's police. No, I sure didn't. And as long as Winter was around, no evidence was ever going to stand. He even nearly managed to ruin things this morning. Lagarde almost got away with it again. I want to help people like him. And how do you plan to do that? If he had been able to rely upon the law, none of this would have happened. Ajimawina made a mockery of justice, and in doing so drove Mr. Saint away from seeking it. The law is only as good as its practitioners. It can be a shield that keeps the people safe from harm, or a sword wielded to wound them. Just one among many of the law's great contradictions. You can say that again. Yup, it's what we folks in the trade like to call a legal contradiction. The law is far from perfect. But one cannot solve such contradictions in the law without engaging with it. I don't think an attorney could have saved Mr. Saint. But a prosecutor? A custodian of the law? I think perhaps they could have. Wait, isn't an attorney a custodian of the law as well? I plan to take up my badge again and confront those contradictions at every turn. Whatever, man. Fender's like, whatever. Very Malzerino, I like it. You know, it wouldn't be easy breezy though, right? Fighting the law itself. That's lawyering on hard mode. So that's how we're explaining this. I understand that, but somebody has to do it. Oh, I don't doubt that. And if it has to be anybody, it should be you. Laws are like people, I guess. They both gotta grow and change, adapt or perish, am I right? You're going to smash this, I just know it. After all, you're Gregory's boy through and through. And if there's one thing that man didn't know how to do, it's give up. Sorry, if there's one thing that man did not know how to do, it's give up. Eyes on the prize and straight on until sunset. That was his motto. You know what? I saw that same determination on your face the second you mentioned taking up prosecutoring again. You know what's really grown and changed? Hate to be a great big cheeseball, but you. Only wish your dad was here to see it. He'd be proud as all get out. Fender, thank you. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if you're ready to begin, we can get the ceremony underway. There's a ceremony? Please. Bang! By the power invested in me by the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, I, Verity Cavell, do hereby, in the sight of the Almighty Goddess, reinstate Miles Edgeworth as a servant of the law. Prosecutor's badge data jotted down in my organizer. I now have my badge again. Alright, you're a prosecutor again. Best news I've heard all week, sir. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, I got a scoop. Your pop's going to want to know about this kid just signed up for the opposition a second time. Heh. Thank you again, Fender, for everything. Don't thank me. The next time you see me, you could be across a courtroom. And this face is a whole lot less roguishly charming when it's not on your side of the aisle. I would relish the opportunity to face an attorney trained by my father. I hope that day comes very soon. What's his music? She is. Alrighty, Fender out. Lol. Welcome back into the fold, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Thank you, Judge Gavelle. I owe you more than I can say. You do? You strove to right the wrongs of the committee from the inside. That must have been a lonely battle indeed. Not at all. I was never truly alone. That's right, you had the goddess of justice on your side. Thank you for teaching me that it's possible to fight in such a way. The contradictions within the committee are like those within the legal system itself. If we aren't able to overcome them, the real truth will forever evade us. I have you to thank for teaching me that, and for setting me on this path. I hereby swear to confront the contradictions that afflict the law and to overcome them. And I thank you for your commitment to that cause, as does the Almighty Goddess. I truly believe that such efforts are necessary in order for the law to grow and improve. I will look forward to seeing you in the courtroom again soon. As will I. You did not see the best of me when last I oversaw a trial. The next time will be different. I will show you what it means to serve justice with true impartiality. Oh, 1 second, guys. That is not one. What the fuck? Right. Judge Gavelle. I don't mean to call your motivation into question. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? But to my mind, the ideal just judge is not wholly impartial. The ideal judge is human. Even in the courtroom, they laugh, they cry, they rage, they smile. What are you talking about? That's not... Judges don't do that. And then when all is said and done, they pass down a judgment based on that very humanity. I'm not sure exactly how to put this. But perfection isn't always the loftiest of ideals, and it's certainly not the only thing to strive for. Forgive me, this is my opinion, nothing more. You're right, of course, there are other ways. I thank you for sharing your insights, and I will totally ignore them. Mr. Edgeworth, there is another reason I was never truly alone during my long struggle against Chairman Winner. Someone else was with me, someone other than the goddess, Sean? Of course, Sean. This clipping gave me more courage than words can express. Simply having it near me gave me hope. No matter how hard these things get, no matter how formidable one's opponent, when we feel that we are not alone, we can keep going, no matter how hard the road ahead. Mistakes have been made, but we must fix them for Sean's sake more than anyone's. Like the mistakes made in the incident in which his father died. So you see, there is something more important even to me than the words of the goddess. Though it may anger her to hear me say such things. So that was your secret weapon all along, the strength of your bond with your son. It's not her... I mean, okay, she's his guardian, she's like a mum to him, but still. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps I should not strive for an unachievable perfection, but I must grow. As a servant of the law and as a mother, that I believe above all else. I see. It seems that we both have plenty still to learn. Indeed, we are neither of us perfect yet. Let us continue along our chosen paths and continue to grow as we tread them until we meet again. I will look forward to that day. May the goddess watch over you as you embark upon the next step of your journey. Peace out. Oh. I lost the title of prosecutor, but now I've gained it, and in doing so I've seen a new way forward, a new path for justice, and I'm determined to follow that path until it finally leads me to truth. No matter how hard it might be, no matter what obstacles might rise, woe betide anybody who stands in my way, for whoever they may be, whatever they might say, I will lift up my voice and shout objection. Why was that set? Why did that run so fast? Holy shit. You've had Jedi saying nice bow animation. It was. Oh damn! I think we've finished the game, guys. Oh shit, no. So Chief, what kind of scoop we looking to land ourselves next, huh? Did I teach you nothing, knucklehead? We're journalists, dang it. Fuck. Leads are our stocks and trade, our bread and butter. Don't just hand that stuff over, not even to your danged apprentice. I'm sorry, Chief. Guess I still got a whole bunch to learn, huh? Well, alright then, better go track down some leads of my own. That's the spirit. You go get 'em, champ. Before you mosey on down the way, mind sharing what kind of leads them there leads might be? Huh? But, Chief, you... Come on now, I'm pretty much your editor, ain't I? Can't hold out on the boss. What the fuck? Ooh, come on, Chief. That's cold. I know it's cheating, what the fuck? Pfft. My arm wound has yet to fully heal even now. The bodyguard who inflicted it was a skillful practitioner indeed. I shan't be forgetting him in a hurry. But never mind that now. Time to return to the life of a simple ice cream seller, although I have been thinking that perhaps crepes would be more my speed. Well, no rush. I'm sure there'll be time to ponder the matter before my next job comes in. Do. Sure, you might have knocked me on my butt, wise guy, but I ain't out for the count. I'll be keeping my guard. I'm looking for an open and we'll get out of this dump yet. Ain't that right, Teddy? The setting bell rings for the next round of escape shenanigans. We'll come out swinging. Till then, it's training, and more training. Fuck it hell. Hello, Epic Sir. You know what? To know if I'm still planning? Sure, I'm still studying every single day, still up to my elbows in mud. But I guess it suits me better than being a newspaper salesman. I plan to make it my new career when I finally get out of here. What's that? Is my release a few more years away? Now because I helped warden the guard? Yeah. Oh, damn. Why do you think I'm being so nice to these stupid freaking animals? I don't care about the freaking license. I just want to get out of here. Why me? Evangelist saying the cop was pulling him by his shirt. What? Who? Incarcerito. I was so shocked when I learned what Simeon had been up to this whole time. I trusted him. I was his boss. Still, can't sit around being sad forever, I guess. The show must go on. We can't let the magic department and the ventriloquist department get the better of us. What? We'll light up that stage and blow away the competition, all those awful memories with it. Good thing that she forgets things. Frank is having a bad time. He is. The cop was pulling Incarcerito. Lord Christ, he was so nonchalant. I must have gotten soft in my old age, haven't I, boy? Yes, I have. 18 years ago, I saved a life, and the troublesome child is still keeping me busy to this day. And now here we are back in a cage. Well, we'll have company soon, at least, won't we, boy? Yes, our friend the pup. Things certainly won't be dull with him around. No, they won't. She was nonchalant. What's she talking about? She's nonchalant all the time. Oh my god. Oh yeah, she got sent to jail. What dessert shall we eat? Chocolate cake, sticky and sweet. Oh, so soft, fluffy and light. You'll be dreaming of it tonight. I'll always be waiting for you, Judy. And I'll come visit you every day just like you and Eddie did when I was in here. We have so much to thank him and Mr. Edgeworth for. I love Judy Bound. Most of all, the fact that I get to eat your delicious desserts again, Samson. And not just you. They gave me permission to keep providing sweet treats to everyone here. I guess spreading the gospel of candy making for all these years is finally paying off. Evangelical saying, oh, Regina Berry, ain't she hooked up with that one guy? Canis is a protege. Yes, he does to train. Wait, yeah, did she not get engaged to someone? I can't remember. Oh, hello, sweeties. Fancy seeing you here. I owe you a great big thank you, you know. And dear old Greggy Pegleg too, of course. After all, it's thanks to all of you that I can eat Sammy Poo-Poo sweets again. I'm even thinking of making a lovely medicine out of them. I'm going to call it Snacker's Delight. It makes your stomach so small you can only eat snacks. What? So you can get skinny as a tent peg, and I love every minute. I'm going to make a fortune. Evangelical saying also the roles are reversed now with Judy and Samson. True. Oh my god. Man, I've met so many beautiful people now and drawn so many beautiful sketches. Lulu isn't the biggest fan of my new work, though. Who's Lulu? She took one look at my sketchbook and hit me over the head with it. Bam! Just like that, because you keep fucking drawing hot people. And then she left. Guess that's one less beautiful person in my life now. So I've got a big decision ahead of me. Do I follow my art or follow my heart? By heart, I mean new girlfriend. You got that right? Wait, he's got a new girlfriend? What the fuck? Wasn't the guy's name Max Galactica, was it? Fuck. What a name. Badster, the Badman here. Seriously though, thanks for assist today. Good buddy. Pah, you won't want me to talk about IS-7. I'll talk all day. Sounds like that Edgeworth kid is doing good work. Yeah, Mauseruna chose a different path from his old man in the end. A path that means we can't work together, but that won't stop me looking in on him from time to time. You've come pretty far yourself. Holy macaroni, a compliment from Big Bad, Detective Bad? Am I dreaming? Well, Fly will get you everywhere, old pal. You ever need a little fender magic, just say the word. Fender magic, what the fuck? Yeah, Detective Bad, yeah. Looks like they'll be letting me off a little easier than I thought for what I did. I guess because I told them I was kind of forced to do it. Ouch. Ain't no such thing as easy when it comes to crime, dang fool child. Sorry, Grandma. I still feel awful about it, of course, do you? But I'm just so glad I get to stay out here with you. What's that? You think we should be getting back to work? See, I guess you're right. Can't keep the dead waiting. Bloody hell. Like I said, I would never guess that the dad was present. He was not even alive. He was impersonated. Science saves the day again, huh? Yep, your magic. Good thing I happen to be around, right? Even if I do have to jump right back on the plane again and go back to Europe. Oh, what a shame. All this flying around is going to get tiring. Still, it's all part of becoming a first-class forensic investigator. Guess I better get going. Oh, but if you ever need me, just say the word, okay? I'll come running. You know I will. Okay, boss. The old Punch and Judy show with Granny Needler. Yep. Emma's best crosses for Judd. Ah, Franziska. Fucking love her. The greater one's father, the greater the pressure to be great. Yeah. But Eustace Winner, was it? He has chosen his own path now, and he will be tested, just as I was. Miles Edgeworth chose to live as a prosecutor over how his own father lived. That too is a valid answer to the question we've all had to wrestle with. That's kind of like complimentary. Bloody hell. Gavel's best girl. Shut it, guys.
My father had in secret bore a burden I could only have imagined. I thought only of my family name. He thought of so much more. He thought of our entire nation. I mean, to carry on that legacy, to fulfill his last great wish, even if our president was an imposter, even if the real president is long dead. Even if it takes all my effort and all my men's effort, Zheng Fa will rise again. I can't wait for you to see it. I gave up on the whole the winner thing. Told everybody to stop calling me that. Very good. Because I didn't win. My dad did it all for me. I'm going to start again from scratch. I won't let what he did ruin everything. And pretty soon I'll be better than him and better than Edgeworth, so watch out. Now, first order of business, get a new nickname. Yes, the priorities here. Well, it was eventful to say the least. Well, we got it done and the movie's going down great. I think the murder stories in the gossip magazines might have helped. Big bad man emerges from big thing. He revealed the truth. What the fuck is this, man? Huh? Wait, this is a picture of you, Mr. Powers. What? But why? Hey, it's not so bad. After all, it'll make people come and see the movie, right? Yeah, I guess. Gavel! I very much enjoyed the movie, Sean. It's nothing. It wasn't even a big part. The boy who befriended both Dorosaurus and Gordy, they don't become any bigger than that. And it was a role you were born to play. You think? Well, it would be cool to be in the sequel, I guess. And I kind of like acting. Hey, can we pick something up before we head back? I wanted to get some lion lilies for my dad. Of course, and I will buy some too for Amelie. Your actual mum. Did she never tell him about that? Did he never know that Gavel's not his biological mum? Oh shit. Epilogue. Oh. Where's my moose? It's been a busy few days, huh, sir? Unbelievably so. How did so many important cases all come along at once? There's never a dull moment when I'm around. Guess I'm just lucky that way. Wait, so all that stuff happened because of you? No, Gummy, how could you say that? And yet, I don't think the good detective is entirely wrong. Well, okay, what now? Will you be returning to your thieving practice? She's not thieved everything yet. Yeah, good question. What? You're not sure? How can I put this? I guess I feel like I've been trying to follow in my father's footsteps this whole time, you know? Your father was a, defense attorney. Or a prosecutor, I can't remember which. Trying to become a great thief just like he was. He wasn't... What the fuck? He was undercover or something. The Yatagarasu. Or a Yatagarasu at least. But watching how this all panned out for you, Mr. Edgeworth, it got me thinking that maybe I need to get out from under his shadow and live my own life too. I feel like you were not being forced to act like a fucking maniac and pretend that you're thieving everything. That was your choice. Just like how you decided not to do the whole attorney thing. It's time to make our own fate. Also, I don't think Edgeworth's dad was necessarily saying I want my son to become an attorney. Did he ever say that? I feel like he didn't ever say that. She's right, after all. Nothing thrives in the shade. I'm going to be my own hero. Okay. That sounds like an admirable plan indeed. And also a very vague one. I won't be giving up the name though. Can't not be the Yatagarasu, right? You could just be K. Whatever name you pick, you always be K to us, K, and you always be a hero. Thanks, Gummy. You'll always be my gummy too. Oh my god, it's fucking so dodgy. You better will. I'll be doing my detective thing just as hard as always. So I'll be counting on you, sir. Yes, and I'll be counting on you too, detective. Just as I've been counting on you these last few days. You've helped us out too many times to mention. I think your next salary review may come as a pleasant surprise. Well, you'll get like more than $5. Huh? Huh? Wait, you mean... What's the matter? I'm saying I'll see to it that you get paid a little more, detective. You will? This is unbelievable, sir. No way, go Gummy. Why is he able to like control his salary? It's like a dream come true. I could finally leave the instant noodle life behind. But don't think I'll be letting you rest on your laurels. Your work won't be getting any easier. I hope you understand that. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. I'll give you everything I got. Just you wait and see. Oh my god. Why is there so many voicing? Ivajed don't say stop saying gummy, damn it. I know, right? So dodgy. Fender and Judge Gavel set me on a new path in life. A path in which I will face down every contradiction that the law has to present. A path at whose end lies the ultimate truth. But can I really do this? I'll need to give it some serious thought. It certainly won't be easy, nonetheless. Mr. Edgeworth, there is another reason I was never truly alone during my long struggle against Jim and Winner. Someone else was with me. Someone other than the goddess. Of course, Sean. This clipping gave me more courage than words can express. Simply having it near me gave me hope. When we feel that we are not alone, we can keep going no matter how hard the road ahead. Heh. So that was your secret weapon all along, the strength of your bond with your son. The strength of my bonds. Oh, I almost forgot. What? What is it? I was trying to find other members for my Yatagrasu team, right? I do vaguely remember something about that. I never even found a single one. We were going to be unstoppable in our quest to steal the truth. So much for that little pipe dream. You're kidding, right? You already have a team. Oh my god, Gumshoe don't. A team that can solve any case the world cares or throw at it. Huh? Yeah, I guess I do. The prosecutor, the detective, and the great thief. She's so delusional. Between the three of us, we can hunt down the truth, put it in handcuffs, and steal it once and for all. Is that how we're... Okay. I can't help feeling a little sorry for the truth in that case. As long as the three of us stick together, we've got nothing to fear. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed, nothing at all. My father followed his own path, right to the end. And now I follow a path of my own making too. But not alone. I have some colourful companions to help me. Yeah, colourful's the word. As long as they're beside me, I won't lose my way. It's a new path, and a new me. And I'll be walking it as a prosecutor, not an attorney. Okay, my father's path and mine are different, but they are not as separate as they may seem. Though the routes differ, the destination is the same. Because, of course, both end at the truth. Turn about for the ages. The end! New items unlocked. And I think that's it. Fuck. I have gone way over. There's still one more Ace Attorney game. Wait, what are you talking about? What Ace Attorney game? On your journey, there's the 3DS game. Oh wait, 2 more. What? I mean, I played all the Ace Attorney games. Well, I'm not going to say I played all of them. But anyway, this is the end of Ace Attorney Investigations collection. This has been a journey and a half. What episode is this? 30 something. Anyway. Dual Destinies. I did Dual Destinies. Have I think I've done that one. Oh yeah, I played that. I played all of them back in the day. I can't remember any of them because it was so long ago. Spirits of Justice, yeah, I've done that. I've done the 3 Phoenix Wright ones and the 3 Apollo Justicey ones. I think there's 3 and 3. I've definitely played through them all. I think I'm pretty sure. And then there was a crossover between Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright. I did that one as well, which is not canon. Or is it canon? I don't know how that works, but anyway. Right. Oh shit, this is not working. Well, we'll leave it there. This is the end of Ace Attorney Investigations collection. I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. It has lasted for a long time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think I played a few of these cases before because I didn't realize I had the second game. So the second game, the first game was available in the UK with English translation. I think the second game wasn't. It was unofficially available, and I did play through a lot of it. I got like a copy of the game with the translation years and years and years and years ago. I did play for some of it, but definitely not the later stages of the game. So this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time now. What is Crack Dealer posted? What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, don't look at fucking... don't look at the stuff in Discord while streaming. Anyway, we'll leave it there for now. The Great Ace Attorney. Wait, was there the Great... Wait. The Great Ace Attorney is... Yeah, I played the 2 of them. There's 2 of them. Like, not on stream obviously, but I played them. That's a good game. But now I've got my Sundays are free. What will I replace this with? I don't have a fucking clue. Maybe Uno? Maybe I'll move Uno to Sundays. I don't know. I'll decide. Oh, but it's been a marathon session. Coming up to the 3-hour mark. I hope... I want to be a game dev. Maybe. That's more of a Wednesday thing. I'm probably going to move Uno to the Shell. No, do you know what? I'm going to like... I don't know. Kara no Shoujo. I don't know, man. I need to have a think about it. I want to kind of like rejig things. I don't know how I feel about doing like 50 episode playthroughs of things. I like to play games. But I've got some thinking to do. Anyway, it'll hopefully be solved by next Sunday. I'll have something. Maybe we'll do some of the extra stuff and I want to be a game dev. As Valarkatai is asking about. I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it. Or maybe I won't have time to think about it because of work and stuff. But we will see. Right. getting burned out. It's not even burnt. It's like I enjoy the streaming, but it takes me about 5 years to finish a game if I do it fully streaming. So I need to think about ways to change this up. Either I stream some parts of a game and not the full game, and then just play the rest of it on my own time, or I change things up a bit, or I focus more on games that are old and hard to get a hold of. But even then, I don't want to like fall into the same thing of just doing one game for like. I want to play through these games, but I don't want to take as long playing through it. At the same time, I don't want to stream 5 days a week. And those things kind of negate each other. So, how about short games? Yeah, like I like doing short games. Or maybe what I should do on stream is try out a game. But then the problem is if I try out lots of different games, that becomes a bit more expensive, right? I'm not getting free game to try out. And I'm not, yeah. Am I a proper gamer? Most of the games I play are like visual novels. All these questions, all these things to think about. Maybe next Sunday I'll talk about this shit. I'll be like, what to do. But it's too late today for me to be thinking. I'll leave it there. Hopefully you enjoy this. A lot of streamers do a wheel of games. I don't know. Like, this is the thing, right? I obviously don't want to just do something that a lot of other people do, which is what I'm doing here. I mean, this is like, I'm not doing anything special, playing through a game. I don't know what that something different would be, and I also wanted to be something that I enjoy doing, because I'm not making any, like, I'm obviously not doing this for like money or whatever, because I'm not making any. I don't want to get the full burnout, which like we've seen, like it can happen, and I've had it before. I don't know what that looks like. It has to involve games in some form, but just not the way I'm doing it just now. And I don't know what. Doesn't I Want to Be a Game Dev fall under a short game? Yes, which is why I played the main story of it and was quite happy with it. Eva J don't say, to be fair, damn near everything has been done on YouTube at this point. Yeah, and this is the thing, right? Just playing the game and doing a playthrough or let's play or whatever is the most common, lowest common denominator type thing to do in terms of streaming, or just in terms of stuff on the channel, right? And I'm trying to think, what could I do that's different, that's equally as fun, that I can do some streams or do a certain type of stream where I'm playing some games, giving people something that, like, some of the similar things you get from a playthrough, but I don't have to take a year to play through it if I'm only doing it once a week. And I don't know what the answer to that is. Did someone say there's a new touch in Doki Doki Literature Club? There was some change in Doki Doki Literature Club. There's a Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I don't have the Plus. I played the... Do you know what? I've never actually, like... Me and Kuxo played through Doki Doki Literature Club. Kuxo got it, and then we kind of just like, I watched Kuxo play through it. So I actually don't own it, because it was, the original game was free, and then the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus was the one where you paid for that had some extras. So, you got Plus on PS5. What Sony, what was it, the Game Plus or whatever the fuck it's called? No, it's just called Plus, right? Sony Plus. Yeah, I mean, I suppose, but I don't want to be like what type of games do we end up playing here, right? I'm a visual novel man. That's my mainstay. Obviously, I don't want to just do visual novels until the end of time. But I think a lot of people in this that watch the streams and watch the videos are fans of the VNs. It's a free monthly game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like... Also, what about playing those short Newground VNs from 2000s that weren't about nudity but parody. Oh, that would take me back. I don't know. I want to do the other thing I want to do is more scripted videos. And if I do that, that will take up a lot of time. Well, it takes up more time than doing a stream, right? I've still got that podcast that I'm doing on the back burner that I've not released any with the meme doc on call, which we've not really released any episodes since episode 0. I don't know. There's a lot that I need to think about. What the hell? This thing is so busted. Right, but anyway. You've been waiting. I know, I feel bad, right? But Meme Doc is extremely busy. And we've recorded some episodes. We want to have enough episodes, and it's taken us ages to do an episode just because of like getting the time. It's not really me, it's like Meme Doc's just like on a like, Meme Doc has like family and shit and like just like real adult commitments, unlike me being a man-child. So like it's just taking longer, and we want to have a backlog of some episodes so that it gives us a buffer when recording new ones. And yeah, also maybe, now that I think about it, maybe I should do a podcast on my own. Podcasts on your own obviously are nowhere near as going a podcast with someone else that you had good chemistry with. I know this, but I have time in my life because I don't do anything with it, more so than other people, and I could do things a lot faster. Or maybe I should do just a live stream podcast. Fuck knows, I don't know. Man child for the win. No, I mean, if you can like 1.5 feet or 16, what are we talking, a little corner cavity wall. Oh, well, right, anyway, let us leave it there. Thank you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed this whole playthrough. We're now at the end of Ace Attorney Investigations collection. I've wanted to play Ace Attorney Investigations 2, especially for the longest of times. It had been many years since I played it last. I remember I had it on the DS. I had a certain type of cartridge that's probably not liked by Nintendo that allowed me to play certain translated games that didn't have an official translation, and I played a bit of it then, and now I've finished it all these years later, so this has been fun. Anyway, Evangeli Donut knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, we'll leave it there. I am Ash Mannix. This is Ace Attorney Investigations collection, which has come to an end. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time. Later. And I'll just have to manually